to custody. He's accused of randomly attacking 23-year-old Alyssa Page near Flagler Avenue last Thursday. Brown is charged with murder, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, and possession of a knife during the commission of a felony. An American doctor in Congo is among the newly confirmed cases of Ebola. There are more than 100 deaths in 2 provinces. The World Health Organization has declared the outbreak a public health emergency. Medical correspondent Dr. Darian Sutton explains how Ebola spreads.
With Ebola infections, they most often spread when someone is symptomatic, meaning that they have active symptoms, and it often spreads through direct contact with bodily fluids from the infected person.
The Atlanta-based CDC is assisting in the response to the outbreak. The owner of group homes for at-risk youth is accused of working with a Metro Atlanta drug dealer in a money laundering scheme. Federal prosecutors say 37-year-old Kristen Draper of Alpharetta conspired with her boyfriend, Antoine Brown, to funnel money from Brown's fentanyl dealing through an Ohio group home for troubled youth to make it look legitimate. The U.S. attorney says Draper allegedly used the money to buy a $3 million home in Forsyth County and a Lamborghini SUV. Brown was arrested driving that Lamborghini with nearly 10 pounds of fentanyl inside. A Southside Tech College now offers courses aimed at the future workforce.
Atlanta Technical College is opening the first data center training academy. The school's president, Dr. Victoria Seals, says it's a way to make sure there's an informed body of employees when data centers arrive.
We're going to make sure that those residents are able to benefit from connecting to the pathways and being able to engage in those careers.
She says she understands resident reluctance about data center locations, but thinks community leaders are making informed decisions as they move forward. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
It is now 3:03. The Von Hessler Doctrine begins in less than 2 minutes. Right now, it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Chinwe Maponya-Cook.
And we figured out what was going on down by the airport. Got a tractor trailer impacting the right side of the ramp, I-75 northbound, trying to loop around to I-285 westbound, that inner loop. Now, once you do make it past that and stay to the left, you're going to be tapping the brakes again past I-85. And again, if you're staying on that inner loop, I-285 northbound, slowing past Washington Road, exit 1. From the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunny skies, hot and humid today, high 89, breezy at times with a southeast wind gusting 20 miles per hour. Temperatures tonight settling to the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, even hotter, high 91. Scattered pop-up showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday with highs in the mid-80s.
Right now, it's 86 in Duluth, 85 in Marietta, and 86 in Stockbridge. More news at 3:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 1 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I'm your host, Eric Von Hessler. Surrounded by the doctrinaires, well, most of them anyway. Tim Andrews has the afternoon off. Autumn Fisher is here. George Clark is here. Jared Yamamoto is here. And I'm here, so we're here, all here except for one. That's all.
We're here.
We're -1.
Yeah, we're going to be just fine.
We're down 1.
Who needs him?
Yeah, that's what I say.
If he can't be here,
Then we'll just... Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly what I was thinking.
What she said.
That was exactly what I was thinking. I'll take the chance here right off the top, right here, right out of the gates to start the week of being made a fool of. It's possible. I don't know. Maybe I'll be a fool. And maybe this is a term that I learned over the weekend that everybody else has known for a long time. But are you familiar with mogged? Someone was mogged?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know mogged.
Yeah.
As a representative, as the youngest person on the panel, if you could tell us what the kids mean when they say, let's say that Eric was mogged by George.
Well, I would have to be better at you or present better than you at
better
something.
looking.
I could be looks mogging you, just with my youth, or I could
beauty.
But you height mog me.
That's right,
and
right.
Money, financially, you're mogging me.
I'm mogging everybody.
Status. It's just like kind of own, like to. So it started with AMOG, alpha male of the group.
Okay,
so
I
you're
gotcha.
kind of the alpha male in a certain sense.
Yeah,
you're mogging me.
I saw this. I didn't mean to mog you. I apologize. I saw this because
I kind of knowledge mogged though.
You did.
Yeah,
you mogged
did.
me when it comes to mogging. When it comes to mogging, you're the mogger. So I saw it because that clavicular looks-maxing guy, he was in court, and apparently the judge was really good looking, and so all the stuff said the clavicular gets mobbed by the judge because the judge was so good looking. Did I get that right?
Kind of like being hung up by his own petard.
Exactly. Except that
in relation to the judge being good looking.
Yes. Yeah. Now, I don't know if the judge being good-looking had anything to do with how the judge ruled or didn't rule. I didn't even read that far into it. I don't even know if there was a ruling or if he just appeared in court. I have no idea.
He was talking about community service, so I think he got some sort of sentence for when he was shooting at the alligator.
Here we go. Influencers are now like...
dead alligator.
Yeah, he was a dead alligator, so I guess you can do things with a dead alligator you can't do with a live alligator.
Well, I think it was you can't fire a weapon in certain,
right
parts of...
And he claims that the guide, the person who was the guide on whatever they were doing, and was this in Florida?
It was in Florida, yes.
Had to be.
Whatever they were doing in the marshes or whatever, he said the guide told him to shoot.
Go ahead and shoot him.
He told him to, yeah. So I don't.
That's right. I do it all the time.
So the
He's
idea.
dead, isn't he?
Yeah, supposedly, like,
Okay.
how do we know? Like, they just came up
God
across.
dang, you're good looking.
I think it was bloated, floating to the top.
Yes, it is for sure. It has been the captain of that crew, the guide. It turns out did not mog clavicular.
Oh,
He did not.
Clavicular.
You're as pretty as my ex-wife who went missing 15 years ago.
She went missing. We were out looking for alligator. And,
I don't know what happened to her. Maybe she's in here up in this swamp, but I wouldn't know because I just don't know. Yeah.
What was that little thing at the end?
Oh, yeah, okay.
There's that little.
Ooh-wee.
That's the pre-death rattle when when you can't stop. When you stop a sentence, you think you're done with a sentence, but you're.
Hey, I know a pretty guy like you might like some frog legs fried up. Yeah.
See, he thought he was done there with fried up, and then there's nothing you can do. The vocal keeps on. The vocal lingers is what happens.
That mouth is so pretty, it looks like it needs duct tape over it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're ready to move on to something new anyway, right? This makes sense.
What?
This
Oh, what? What's that young man say? He ain't as pretty as this one.
So you're out there with clavicular. He's a looks maxer,
Ooh-wee.
He's maxing out his looks. So you're saying up close, he was. You sound like you were kind of turned on a little bit.
I mean, hey, I ain't gonna turn down nothing. You look that pretty. I can look the other way.
So you're saying you don't have to be all that pretty, but it's nice. It's
Hey,
nice,
he's
it's
a
nice
real-
if there's it's a little extra because you won't look the other way because
No.
the person will be attractive to you.
That's right. I should put that paper bag over my own head looking at this fella.
I like you have the self-deprecating. I like that. I like that. It says that you're an honest person.
Well, my goiter does sort of narrow down
Uh-huh.
the fish in the pond, if it's as it were.
Okay. What's that at the end again?
It says the fish in the pond, as it were.
I totally get it.
It's like
I
a
totally
public,
understand.
like a public service announcement. It's like when that happens, when you get to an age where you think you've hit the last word of the sentence and yet the vocal lingers, that's when you need to start. I don't know, just kind of getting your stuff together. It might be 5 more years. I don't know.
My
but,
neighbor's dude called the police on me because I was bringing all the sugar in the house, and they knew my steel was inoperable.
Is this Lana Del Rey's husband?
It is. This is who Lana Del Rey is married to. Okay. An alligator hunter.
Alligator
from
guy.
Florida. So the thing is, even though it might be probably the only reason he shot the gun was because that would look more exciting on the stream or whatever they were doing, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's cool to bring, you're on an airboat, you pull out your gun, start
Yeah,
shooting
but
a
why
dead
would you
alligator.
shoot a dead thing? What
I
is
guess
the
because
point?
at least it's not alive.
But that means there's no sense in shooting it. It's already dead.
Yeah, but it's like, wow, shooting.
Yeah.
something.
Well,
like
you can
maybe...
shoot into a tree or something.
But think about it. It's difficult. You're live streaming all the time. You've got to be thinking about content all the time. And it's like,
Doesn't
okay.
he just have to look at the camera? People don't just go, hey, this is what I did with my nose. And if you guys want to be as good looking as me, then you have to do this first. Look, you're going to need a chainsaw, some rubber gloves.
It's like American Psycho.
Yes. And a raincoat. And you can have the nose. You can have the
Huey Lewis in
perfect.
the news.
Yeah, Huey Lewis in the news.
Wait, isn't that what the music was that he liked in that movie?
She's talking about American Psycho.
I've never
American
seen.
Psycho. What did I say?
I've never. You did, but I've never
good.
seen American Psycho. So
Oh,
I've seen parts of it. I know that I would like the art of it.
Oh, have you read the book, though?
No, I've not read the book.
I read the book.
I've not read the book, but I've read reviews of the book. I think that I would enjoy, but you know how I am about violence.
Yeah.
Just, it takes a bit more for me to get there.
I think you would like this one.
I like the concept
It's not
of
too.
it.
It's
kind of
not
like Fight Club in that
insane.
way, and it's isn't it about capitalism and all that? And a lot of people don't even know that Fight Club is about capitalism, but it is. It's about capitalism. And I saw this somebody today. There's a new Fight Club that's out. It's what do you call that when it's in a steel box?
In a steel box.
I think it's called
edition.
I think it's called Steel Box.
Oh.
I think it's called a Steel Box. So there's a Steel Box version of it, and people are a little bit upset because not as drastically as George Lucas has done with the Star Wars movies, but I guess David Fincher is one of these directors who considers that every time there's a new thing, I'll go in and change a few things and make it more perfect. And I guess he added some light flares, like J.J. Abrams.
Oh, that's annoying. Why would he do that? I hate when they do that.
I don't know.
When they go in there, they change things.
People like the movie. It was a big hit.
Yeah, just
so
leave
why
it
not
at
just
that.
why not just leave it like that? But then again, hey, it's not my movie, right? So it's for him to decide.
It's switching formats. Like it's probably a 4K something or
Yeah,
other that's
yes.
coming out. I think that automatically changes some coloring, so you've got to kind of go in there and make some.
And then probably
decisions.
once you're in there, you're like, hey,
Yeah.
well, as long as I'm here, why not flare this up a little bit?
Yeah.
Make it look
You know
like
what this scene could use? Something else.
Yes. If only I had the. Oh no, I did have the ability to do light flares back then, but still, it just didn't occur to me.
We need some AI here. Let's throw some AI in the scene.
I heard they turn it, they lighten it up a little bit.
That's what I
like
heard
you can
too, yeah.
you can see things in the shadows that you hadn't before. And you're right. Once you do that, that probably creates other things that become problems. So, at least can we brighten some of these things up?
Everything is dark.
So
Everything.
dark. I watched. I'd seen it when it came out, but I just finished the Andor series, which was, flawed, but still the best thing that Disney Plus has ever done with Star Wars. And I'd seen Rogue One when it came out, and I liked it. But it was years ago. So I finished that, and I was like, I want to watch Rogue One. I was like, why does everything have to be so dark? Just insane.
I know. It's like you need to turn up your brightness, but then everything just gets grayed out.
And then at one point, I started, because I didn't not like Rogue One this time around. I still liked it, but I didn't like it as much as I did the first time.
Yeah.
And I started playing a game in my head where sometimes like things would get set up, and I would say to myself, "Yeah, I'll bet you that lady can do it better." And you know what? I wish there was somebody I was betting with because I would have made a lot of money.
She got all the boys to follow along with what she had with her plan.
I mean, he might have a plan. He may, but you know what? I'll bet the ladies is better.
I didn't love Rogue One.
Yeah, well, I didn't like it as much the second time around. It was the first time I saw it. It was coming off of that first one, The Force Awakens.
Oh, right. So
and
it was
like
decent.
Wow, this is a movie.
Yeah.
But I still thought it was decent. I think out of the whole thing, you take Andor from Disney Plus and the movie Rogue One. That's the best Star Wars thing that's been
Hands
done
down.
since it went over to Disney. It's still flawed, but it's the best
Yeah.
one.
I hated all the nods that they were doing where it was like, there's the end you'll be dead guy.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
It's like, oh, what?
Well,
No.
you know more. You know more about the lore and all that than I do. I
Yeah.
forget all of these things. Yeah, if you're a movie franchise and once you get to like 11 characters, I'm gonna I'm going to forget the last three. Like, I can't keep up. Oh, here's a new one. And and they comes, and then I still don't know what the hell the High Republic is. I know it's a thing. I still don't know what it is. Star Trek, they're killing the Kelvin timeline. Good. I didn't know they were in one. I had no idea. I don't follow these things. I just, turn on the movie, and I want, like when I first saw Star Wars, when I was, 12, 13 years old, it just knocked me out.
Then why do you think that Rogue One was good? Because you had to know what was going on in order, after this movie, in order to kind of enjoy Rogue One.
Well, I mean, I knew enough about where the final scene paid off, right?
Yeah.
I knew. I just didn't know.
I did like how it ended.
The
and how
intricacy.
it goes right into the next one. I thought that was
Spoiler.
neat.
Well, I didn't spoil it.
That's
How did we spoil it?
We didn't say what happened.
Oh, yes, we spoiled the fact that the movie does, in fact, have an end. I want to apologize. It doesn't. You don't start it and it goes on infinitely. There
have been a lot of people out here that are just waiting to watch that movie, and now you just spoiled it.
I didn't spoil it. It has an end. It does have an end.
Oh man, I didn't know.
Which is a beginning, a new hope, one might say. They overdo that a little bit. Hope is the. Yeah. Oh, and also, after watching Andor, for all the de-aging that went on, it's just bizarre because Andor happened before Rogue One, and then all the characters that are in Andor are 8 years younger all of a sudden.
Right.
So, especially the senator, the woman, she's super young.
Isn't it Mothma? Isn't that her name? Senator
I know.
Mothma.
And there's another thing. I don't even if Andrews was here. Maybe Autumn. I don't know. It's the whole thing about Andor was about this spider planet where they had the silk. I think it was called Gorman or Goron or something like that.
Okay.
And it never comes up in Rogue One. I don't think it's mentioned once.
No, I don't know it.
Oh, you haven't watched Andor?
No, I haven't watched Andor.
Wow.
I just
know this before you watch it. Don't get taken in he's got a good. Just say to yourself, I'll bet you the lady can do it better.
Okay.
And you'll be.
But does it have an end? Wait, don't tell me. I don't want to.
Yeah, that one doesn't have an end whatsoever. But
crazy.
That'll happen. Paul McCartney, I thought, missed a great opportunity over the weekend on Saturday Night Live. Because I thought the first song he did was the new song, which is great.
Which new
was,
song?
The first one.
Okay.
The Days We Left Behind.
Not the one with Ringo.
Not the one with Ringo. And that song was written for his voice at this age, and that was, I think it's a beautiful song. I think it's an A-list McCartney song. That was fantastic. Then the second song, he does Band on the Run, which the band sounds great, and the voice doesn't quite do what the voice used to do. I thought that on tour for the last few years, he's been doing the Beatles song "I've Got a Feeling," which duets with John Lennon. And they've been, it's been knocking out crowds for a couple years because the duet doesn't start until, a minute or so into the song. And then Lennon pops up on the video. The crowd goes nuts and they duet with each other. And I was like, why wouldn't you do that? That's all people will be talking about. I don't know why. I just don't get it. He did Band on the Run. And I think he did Coming Up at the end during the credits. I'm not sure. But he did this. The Paul McCartney on Saturday Night Live was well worth it for me just because this was added to things Paul McCartney has said in the world before he leaves.
You can pay in ass.
That to hear McCartney say
you can pay in ass.
So that was worth it to me. I was like, okay, you could have knocked it out of the park with the Lennon thing. He chose not to. But McCartney has been ignoring my advice for nearly 60 years now.
It's ridiculous.
So it would probably have been an odd thing if he was.
He's paying for it.
In ass.
You can pay in ass.
Why does it sound like he's saying "aff"?
Well, because he's old.
Oh, that's sad.
The bit that he was in was actually pretty funny. It was a couple shows up. The whole concept was this is what average people hear when mechanics talk to them. And Will Ferrell comes out, and he's like, well, your retibulator is the thing, blah, 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 blah.
Gotcha.
And the next guy comes out, and then McCartney comes out, gets a couple of jokes, steering wheel's on the wrong side, that kind of stuff.
Hey.
And they convince the couple that they have to rebuild the entire car, and it's going to cost a lot of money. And the guy says, well, I don't know if we can afford it. And Will Ferrell says, well, you could do credit card or whatever, or you can pay an ass. And he says, what? And then McCartney says,
you can pay an ass.
You can pay an ass. And there was a great, I don't watch Saturday Night Live. I don't know who the lady is who played the wife, but I thought she was pretty good. And the husband says, well, okay, I guess that's something I could pay. And he turns to his wife, if it's okay with my wife, and she says, yeah, well, no problem. I'll just go walk around Costco for a while. I'll come back.
Yes,
And the whole thing ended with McCartney and Will Ferrell and this other guy taking this person into the back room to have him pay an ass.
You can
I love
pay
that.
an ass.
Okay.
So to me, it was a success because after Paul McCartney's gone, we do have this now to add to
You can pay an ass.
things that he said. So it was well worth it,
How
I
old is
suppose.
he?
83,
Wow.
I believe.
And
82 or 83.
And so you
What's
only
it? At 82, does it, 82 and a half?
Yeah.
so you have not watched the full episode yet. You've only watched like the
I watched
clips,
the
right?
opener which was funny. Will Ferrell as Epstein was funny.
Did you see the monologue in the beginning?
I saw the monologue, but here's the thing.
I thought that was funny.
guy does not. I'm blanking on the name of the Red
Yeah, I
Hot Chili
forget.
Peppers.
Chad
Smith. Chad from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, the drummer. He used to look like Will Ferrell, but he doesn't really look like him anymore. He's had some face work done, or
You think so?
his life. Yeah, because when he first came out, I'm like, that doesn't look any. Who is? Yeah, I thought that Will Ferrell had a bunch of face work. You go back 10, 15 years, they were doppelgangers.
Yeah.
So I think that joke has been done.
A lot. It's been done a lot.
Didn't they have a drum off on Phelan once?
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it
Fallon,
10 times.
Fallon.
And it is Chad Smith.
Chad Smith. There
His
you
middle
go.
name, Gaylord.
Look at that. So that's a name.
Gaylord.
That's a name. That's a name that used to be a thing. It went the way of Adolf, about the same time.
Adolf Gaylord Smith.
I once played a character named Gaylord in a sketch in my fourth grade. Was it? No, it was like eighth grade.
Don't lie to us.
I'm going to get it
Tell us
right
the truth.
eventually. It was eighth grade,
Okay.
and we were doing sketches, and this was from the Carol Burnett show, and they used to have this thing called As the Stomach Turns. It was a soap opera parody, and I played the Harvey Korman character, and the whole joke was about the fact that my name was Gaylord. I was also the landlord, and it said in the thing to be rather flamboyant, and I listen. I was acting circles around these other eighth grade.
Yeah.
These people did not show up prepared.
Of course not.
As a matter of fact, when I was talking to the girl in the scene, so it's supposed to be about a kleptomaniac, and I walk in, and the first thing I'm supposed to do is set my hat down on a table.
Oh.
And then the whole joke revolves around the fact that she's a kleptomaniac, and while I'm turned away, she steals the hat. And then at some point, I say, "Where's my hat?" But before I got to that point, I'm talking to her, and it was it sticks with me now since eighth grade that as I was talking, she was mouthing the words that I was saying. I guess that's how she had to mouth all the words up to the point where she would actually vocalize. And the whole time I'm up there, I'm getting laughs. I'm playing it very flamboyantly. I'm getting laughs. And then I get to the point where apparently I'd forgotten to take my hat off when I walked in. So even though I'm acting circles around these people, I get to the point where we're going to get to the punchline, and I say, "Where's my hat?" And the girl who had been reading my lines back to me while I spoke to her, she very under her breath and very barely points. She goes, "It's on your head."
Dang. You got to work on your blocking.
I got to work on my blocking. I have to
You
work
had the
on my
line delivery.
I had
all that.
everything down
What a
except
Gaylord.
Now, in my defense, it's not like we had 100 walkthroughs or
Rehearsals?
It wasn't months of rehearsals.
It wasn't months of rehearsals. We were in a fourth grade class on a slightly elevated stage.
Did you at least get to do like a daytime and a nighttime show? I remember when we would do those
No,
those
it
shows.
was just one time.
Just
you had one shot. You had one shot,
no.
Von Hessler. You didn't take off the hat. This is.
Oh man.
See, explains a lot about you.
Autumn thinks my dad leaving haunts me. No, it's this.
Yeah, this.
Still, because this is show business, and this is what really.
You're more of a performer than a son.
Yes. Although I will tell you this, the first time I ever got any great feedback was from that. So, like an hour or two later, I was outside and I was refreshing myself at a water fountain, and some other teacher that I knew was a teacher, but she wasn't my teacher, so I didn't really know who she was. Because, they would have other classes come in to watch us.
Oh, yeah.
So she stopped. It was my first time that anybody ever stopped me. And she taught me, she said, your performance in that was just unbelievable. And I said, but I forgot to take the hat off. She said, don't worry about that. You were great. You really stole the show. And so I was like, oh, wow.
You put that in your pocket, you never let it go.
I never let it go. And
a teacher I don't know, thank you for inspiring me for the rest of my career.
That's right. She didn't know me. She had no reason to pump me up.
See,
it was her action. This is what got me here.
Yeah.
Was knowing that teacher wanted to. And also, she asked if she could take a selfie. And I was like, what is that?
What?
She was
Wait a minute.
She may have been a time traveler.
Whoa.
Built to last. Get any size air conditioner for $69.99 a month. 0 down, an unbeatable lifetime warranty, and ask about clean air upgrades. Visit reliableair.com to book your free estimate today.
Hey, listen. It's that Rick Jackson again.
Too often, criminal illegals commit sick, violent crimes. Do that when I'm governor, and you'll end up deported or departed.
Dang. I know, right?
What do you have, Sugar?
I'll take the meatloaf and Rick Jackson for governor.
He's something, ain't he?
Oh, he's tough.
No tolerance for criminal illegals, no woke ideology.
No more do-nothing career politicians.
The man escaped the projects and built one of Georgia's most successful businesses. Plus, he's big-time pro-Trump.
And he wants to cut our property taxes. Like for real.
Shush, y'all. Here comes the good part.
No more free rides for people who refuse to work. You want to sit on your butt, binge watch Netflix, and scarf down Cheetos? Do it with your own money.
Amen to that.
Conservative Rick Jackson for Georgia.
I just love that Cheetos part.
Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc. You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate. And there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation Atlanta at 404-480-9606, 404-480-9606. That's 404-480-9606. All surgical treatments carry risks and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationatlanta.com.
Summer is almost here, and let's be real, your house looks like it's been hiding under a pile of pollen, doesn't it? Just like mine in that dirty driveway. Ooh, not fooling anybody either. That's why I called Wise Guys Pro Wash. They gave me a quote, showed up the next day, and bam, clean house, sparkling patio, and a deck I actually want to sit on. With more than 2,000 five-star Google reviews, Wise Guys is the only company I trust to get my home summer ready. Mention me, Chris Chandler, and get $70 off your next service. Book now at wiseguysprowash.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
There's a difference between a backyard and a space you never want to leave. At Ben Hill Renovations, they design and build outdoor living spaces that feel like your own private retreat. Custom pools, outdoor kitchens, and patios, all crafted with a level of detail that only comes from 60 years of experience.
Hey, it's Robbie with Ben Hill Renovations. Let us create the outdoor living space of your dreams that fits within your budget.
Ben Hill Renovations, creating raving fans since 1964.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 3:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Vincent Financial. Our top story, an American doctor is among the newly confirmed cases of Ebola in an outbreak in Africa. It's a rare variant with no approved vaccine, according to health officials in Congo. There are more than 100 deaths in 2 provinces. The World Health Organization has declared the outbreak a public health emergency. Medical correspondent Dr. Darian Sutton has more on the symptoms.
Symptoms of Ebola can start very much as what seems like the flu: fever, muscle aches, chills, fatigue. But that can progress into a severe form within 2 to 20 days after that infection starts into a multi-organ failure problem, which can involve the notorious symptom that we associate with Ebola, which is bleeding.
Ebola spreads through direct contact with bodily fluids from the infected person. 2 attorneys campaigning for seats on the Georgia Supreme Court are accused of violating rules on judicial conduct. The Judicial Qualifications Commission says Jen Jordan and Miracle Rankin violated the judicial code by publicly endorsing one another and promising to restore abortion rights. The attorneys say the action by the commission is a political attempt to stifle their free speech rights. A pedestrian is struck by a vehicle and killed on Lindbergh Drive. Atlanta police say the driver did remain on scene and called 911 to report the incident. Police say the investigation indicates the victim was walking on the sidewalk when the driver of a Ford F-150 jumped the curb, fatally striking the pedestrian. It is the first data center training academy in Georgia. Atlanta Technical College President Dr. Victoria Seals says they have staff to train students in data roles.
They are able to support all of the IT fields from networking to just basic security, particularly cybersecurity, and then as well as the data center technician role.
Seal says she understands reluctance expressed by residents who don't want data centers near them, but she trusts local leaders to make the right decisions for their communities. It is now 3:32 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, Chinwe Maponia-Cook.
Well, we just can't get over these Southside slowdowns, Bill. I-75 northbound at Jodico Road, exit 222. Now, you do have a crash. It's off to the right shoulder, but everyone's still slowing and going on that 75 northbound trek. And so those delays are going to catch you out of McDonough, leaving Highway 155. Now, you roll past that. You're doing pretty good until you get closer to the perimeter, and that's because you got a tractor trailer knocking out the right side of the ramp, trying to merge onto I-285 westbound the inner loop and get to the airport. From the Trustdale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
This is WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunny skies today, high 89, breezy through the afternoon, lows tonight in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds, high 91. A few pop-up showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday, morning lows in the mid-60s, daytime highs in the mid-80s.
Right now it's 85 in Alpharetta, 88 in Conyers, and 85 in Fayetteville. More news at 4 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Calling all HVAC contractors. Ferguson is your one-stop shop for Ruud equipment, parts, and supplies to keep every job moving. Now stocking Ruud, Ferguson gives you reliable inventory, expert product knowledge, and fast turnaround when time matters most. Don't let shortages or delays slow down your business. We're fully stocked and ready when you are. Plus, our team is here to help you find the right solution for every install. Visit a Ferguson location near you. Ferguson HVAC, proud to partner with Ruud in Georgia.
Pro athletes and attorneys count on George Stein, the DUI lawyer. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. George Stein has been a personal and professional friend for decades. He literally wrote the book on DUI defense in Georgia. I trust him, and you can too. GeorgeStein.com.
Georgia Power is here for you with quick tips to help you save on your bill this summer. Change your HVAC filter and check vents for flow. Set your thermostat at 78 for max efficiency, but every degree closer helps. Because summer savings mean more to spend on what really matters. Visit GeorgiaPower.com for more energy-saving tips.
It's official. President Trump has endorsed Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win.
Burt Jones is a trusted Trump conservative who's leading the fight to end Georgia's state income tax.
He's going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia. Burt Jones has my complete and total endorsement.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
Castile Home Services is here to make taking care of your cooling, heating, plumbing, and electrical systems feel as simple as waving a wand with Comfort 360, the whole home protection membership. For just $14.99 a month, make getting maintenance, repairs, and replacements easier with 2 HVAC tune-ups a year and waive diagnostic fees with repairs. Plus, members get exclusive savings like 15% off any service. No magic spells required. Live comfortably ever after with Comfort 360. Learn more at castileair.com/comfort360.
Man, oh man. They're really going after this Thomas Massey.
Yes, Woo! They are. Wow.
Everything's coming out. They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at this guy.
I think $35 million have been spent in that race alone.
And there's one part of that we're not going to talk about because we don't want to be called names. that are really vicious. But if you know, you know. But I don't need it. It's a nice day. I don't need it. But that money ain't coming from nowhere. Let's put it. There are those that don't want this guy in Congress because, we want a Congress where everybody speaks and agrees and is in lockstep. We don't want these people who are questioning things. That's not what Congress is for. Congress is there to serve the president, to get everything the president wants done. Isn't that what it says in the Constitution?
100%.
It's what president wants first, what constituents need second. It's right there in the Constitution. I don't know why people don't seem to see it.
And it's not about being an individual at all.
No,
it's about being a collective body that thinks one way, monolithic thinking.
What the president wants at any given time. And you should never sleep because what the president wants might change at 2:30 in the morning and you need to know about it. So this is an obvious kind of thing. But so the latest thing is that and I saw, when I saw this, that he's getting loomered, that Laura Loomer on her podcast, somebody was on that said that Thomas Massey slept with Lauren Boebert within, I don't know, a month or something after his wife died. A few weeks after his wife died. Now, my first response in my head to that was, well, at least he didn't sleep with Laura Loomer. That was like at any time. But yeah, I guess it's because it's very close, I would imagine. So you start tossing things like that. I remember when Lauren Boebert was still liked by the MAGA people. And, she was doing some stuff in a theater once, and we were all stupid to question it because that's when they all loved her. So the fact that she was maybe making love or something like that to somebody in a theater during a performance, back when MAGA liked her, Eric, you are a traitor to even bring it up. Now that they don't like her, why did she join?
She's been critical of the Trump regime.
Yes, and so she's not loyal enough. So now I guess just having slept with her is a reason for the voters of Kentucky to never vote for this guy. Like, what is that? Yeah. But it was only weeks after his wife died. Well,
maybe they weren't getting along.
Yeah, she ain't coming
for a
back.
long time, and then she got sick, and then he stayed with her. And then,
Maybe. I don't know. Who knows?
People grieve in different ways.
People grieve. In some people, when grieving their lost wife, will go out and have sex with everything that moves.
I get murdery. So
is that what happens with you? You get murdery.
Yeah, and and you can't really blame me for it because it's just grief.
It's just grief. You know what?
It's just grief.
You have to get through those stages. I think murder is 4.
Well, that's like under the umbrella of anger.
That's right. And you're lashing out.
Yeah, and then sadness is also murdery.
Yeah, and what do they say? Don't murder in that phase so that you just compound all of that and
it's my journey.
Suppress
I have
it?
to move through it so I can get through it.
That's right. That's right. She gets murdery.
And everybody's journey is different.
Some people need to just barely kill hardly at all, and others have to go on a spree.
Their grief journeys are different.
That's when you know you've killed a lot of people. Is when the word spree is next to your name.
Seriously, yes.
I mean, there's killing, and then there's killing spree. Like, oh my goodness.
But he didn't kill anybody. He just slept with his coworker.
That's kind of a coworker. Yeah, I mean another member of the House.
Right.
But
he was bragging about it. Is what Cynthia West.
Well, yeah. Was this another girlfriend of his?
Yeah. So this is the.
Who's Cynthia West? Is she somebody I should know?
No, she's just a woman that Thomas Massey
was
dated.
Okay.
More than a few weeks after his wife's death, and then she's talking about the 2 women he slept with before her.
Okay.
Closer to.
And
his
he
wife's
used
death.
to. So yeah, I know that. I saw that she said that he would have somebody get him burner phones, and he called them boner phones. I saw that.
Which is hilarious.
Which makes me think this Thomas Massey and Pete Hegseth, if they got together, they'd probably like each other.
They
could maybe work something out with this Iran war.
Absolute bros.
Insane world that we live in.
It's true.
Oh, and also I gotta say, I don't want to scare anybody. I'm not here to scare anybody. But that school bus size asteroid is gonna go whipping by the planet today.
Oh, that's 5, right?
Well, here's the thing. Stop. Here's the thing that kind of scares me a little bit. Apparently, they got the time wrong. It's been pushed back a couple hours.
It's now saying 5:23.
Oh, okay.
So
what did you say?
Was 5:45 earlier. There was another report that said 4. Now it's saying
See, I don't like this. I don't like this. The idea that we know it's going to miss us. It's like, where is this wiggle room coming from? Shouldn't you have known the exact time if you really knew the trajectory?
I mean, a lot of, aerospace stuff has been kind of defunded.
Well, okay.
So
what's going to happen in 1 year?
You don't have your best and brightest doing the math.
Is that what's happening? We got dummies in there? What do you got?
Well, also, a lot of them are very old.
Uh-huh.
Some of them,
and they're
won't
working
retire.
with pencils. They're working with pencils.
We're like, hold on, let me get my calculator.
Give me that eraser.
We don't have any time.
No time.
Give me that abacus. Jim, bring that abacus over here.
Apparently, the YouTube live stream starts at 3:45, so in 4 minutes we can watch the asteroid
Watch
go
our
by.
death.
Oh, it's not now. Don't come on. Why we can't scare people like that? I'm just saying. Hey, seems like they would have gotten the time right if they knew the exact trajectory. Am I wrong?
Are we getting
Maybe it was just reported
out
badly.
of different
Poorly?
states or something with different times, or I don't know.
There's only one time that it's gonna whiz
No.
by.
No, because
In
if it's like
Georgia.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's not gonna whiz over Georgia. It's gonna kind of like do this thing between the the Earth and the Moon.
yeah, but that's still different times.
Yeah, but not all that. Okay, all right, I get it. But that would be true if one said 4:23 and the other one said 5:23 and the other one said 6:23.
Yeah, the closest.
Once you start messing with the minutes,
the closest that it will get to Earth will be at 5:23 Eastern time. That's the closest that it will get.
Should we look up and see it?
well, there'll be light out, so it'll probably be hard. You'd probably be better off just to watch the
We'll just turn the sun
camera.
off.
Where does
Turn
it?
the sun.
Yeah,
Turn the
just
sun
put
off.
sunglasses on. Maybe I'll see.
Yeah, it should be more like
we get
this.
those eclipse glasses again.
Yeah.
We never wear those anymore.
It's still 50,000 miles, isn't it? About 50,000 miles. Look it
Yeah,
up, George, but-
56,600 miles.
And
I like-
52 now. So.
Oh, yay!
And where's it going to be skipping around the atmosphere?
I just saw a thing of the trajectory, and I really wasn't able to work that out. What it looks like, at least on the CNN model, it looks like right where our space junk ends, it kind of skims right over that.
Oh, all right.
So lucky it won't knock out a GPS or something like that.
Well, you know
on
what?
the way home.
What can I do? Nothing. Do I still have to pay rent?
Yes. Well.
All right. Then I don't care.
Well, we'll see. By 7 o'clock, if you're still here, yes, you have to pay rent.
But if I'm looking at it or even know about it, that doesn't change anything.
That's right. That's right.
So,
Is that buff alien that Trump was hanging out? Is he going to help
yeah,
us with this?
he's
going to
stop. Yeah, yeah. When Trump reposted, I would imagine he wasn't.
did.
He wasn't up all night photoshopping this thing. I would imagine, or AIing it.
Truthed it.
Yeah, but that alien was jacked, though.
That was awesome.
No, it was a cool looking alien.
Sexy.
Kind of mogged.
It was. Yeah, he was mogged by the alien.
Body
it was,
mog.
It was an alien mogging that went on there. When I see stuff like that, and people. The headline I've seen 8 billion times since Trump has been president, the first time and this time. Trump's Truth Social. Some worried that Trump's latest Truth Social. I'm like, well, people have been worried about this for a very long time. And then he puts out this picture of him with this walking with this
shredded,
this alien in chains, like it's been captured or something. And I was thinking about it, and it's just. I don't even know if he thinks about it. I don't know if he intellectualizes it like this. But it's just obvious to me that to him it's just chaos. Just throw stuff out there. Like you just confuse people to the point that they get, exhausted. First of all, if anybody believes it's really an alien, I mean, who cares about that person? Like, was that somebody who could have been better informed as a voter? I doubt it. I doubt it. If somebody looks at that picture and goes, look at that, Trump, he arrested an alien. If somebody sees that and believes that, you weren't going to get a better educated voter by November out of that person. So it's more like just chaos and anarchy all the time.
He probably looked at it and thought it was funny, and then just reposted it.
Yeah, but also there's these hot women that are around him that they're the ones who kind of they show him stuff, and he gives them the thumbs up.
Oh my God, look at this! It's so funny.
Yeah, one is that Natalie Harp or Harp.
Hart.
Hart?
I think
it's not Hart.
I think it's fart.
I believe it's
Natalie
Farf.
Fart.
Farf.
It is Natalie Harp, yes.
Okay, Natalie Harp is so she's the one who has a printer because Trump doesn't, I don't know. So she travels around in another golf cart behind him with a printer. And she's always printing out positive stories and stuff to show him. That's why he's always like, everybody loves me. You know, that's the whole idea. Is but then I read about this other woman today that he's referred to as the most beautiful woman in the world. And same type of thing. Like her job is he has like 3 or 4 of these unbelievably beautiful women that are just so devoted to him on a daily basis. And somebody, I mean, the books that are going to come out after this.
Margot Martin is the most beautiful woman in the world.
Yeah, and she is rather attractive. He hasn't lost his eye for attractiveness, that's for sure.
She's the special assistant to the president and communications advisor.
Mm-hmm. There you go. But all of these women just like, they have a lot to do with the output. Now I would imagine that's not true at 2:30 in the morning. I don't know. But it turns out the controversial Obama one that went out, that was Natalie Harp. But they show it there's a possibility he didn't watch the whole thing because the controversial part came up at the end. There's a possibility that he actually didn't see that part. I don't know. I doubt that he watches he doesn't have the attention span to watch a whole 5 minutes.
No, he does not.
Even those videos when we were bombing Iran that Hegseth showed him every day. You know, they were like, he made sure to keep him down to like 2.5 minutes. There's explosions everywhere, but you don't want to lose the president's attention.
Get a quick beginning, middle, and end.
And just get out.
Hey, you know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our triple team traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is at 5. WSB's A Grand for Gas. From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
We are here with CFP and investment advisor Aaron Vincent of the Vincent Financial Group and host of Retire ATL every weekend right here. Get more at retireatlradio.com. And Aaron, there are some adults that work with the big box firms and they think to themselves, I feel like some of my needs aren't being met or there are opportunities that they could be missing. So what would you tell that person that's thinking about getting that second opinion, thinking about making the call, but they just haven't yet?
Mark, what I would say to that person who thought about it or wanted to last year but didn't is why? Why didn't you? Let's get real here. Whether you're in your car driving or you're at your office, however you're listening to this, take a second or write this down or make a mental note. Why didn't you execute on that thought? That thought that you had, that feeling that you had about getting a second opinion, you didn't follow up with that. What's the reason? A lot of times we find people are intimidated by, I don't want to be transparent. I feel like if I admit where I'm at, I'm admitting failure or something along those lines. And let me just make the bridge to you right now. We aren't going to judge you if you wish you were at X, but you're only at Y. There's no shame in saying, I'm not where I want to be and I want to get there. That should be applauded. If anything, you're going to get applause from us because it's like the human condition, right? Life on earth, to raise your hand and say, I need some help. I'd like to get this thing shored up and I'm willing to tell you the truth about where I'm at to get there. That takes courage. It takes some guts. I respect that regardless of where you are, to say I'm willing to open myself up to that sort of conversation. That should be applauded.
To receive a personalized second opinion of your financial future from the team at the Vincent Financial Group, we invite you to call today, 770-280-1488. That's 770-280-1488 or online at retireatlradio.com. And join us for Retire ATL every weekend right here. And it's all powered by the Vincent Financial Group.
Investment advisory products and services made available through Impact Partnership Wealth, LLC, IPW, a registered investment advisor. Neither the firm nor its agents or representatives may give tax or legal advice. Individuals should consult with a qualified professional for guidance before making any purchasing decisions.
Usually when something sounds way too good to be true, it is. Imagine someone says you can cut your mobile bill in half. Sounds like a fantasy, but with Xfinity Mobile, it's the real deal. Hey, it's Mark Aram here. Because when you have Xfinity Internet, you can cut your mobile bill in half. Plus, try Xfinity Mobile free for a year, no commitment. That's a lot of streaming, sharing, scrolling, or whatever else you can do with your phone. All for half the price and none of the commitment. That means you'll save big over over Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. That's wild. Now, all you have to do is think about how you'll spend all of that extra moolah. Call 1-800-XFINITY, go to XfinityMobile.com, or visit your local Xfinity store to switch today. Xfinity, imagine that. Restrictions apply. Compare savings of one Xfinity Mobile Select to comparable options from T-Mobile, Verizon, and AT&T. As of March 24th, taxes, fees extra, $30 monthly discount limited to new mobile customers only. After 12 months, regular rates apply.
Veterans and active duty service members, when your call to service ends, your mission doesn't have to. Go from GI to IT in just a few months at My Computer Career. Prepare for a high-demand career in cybersecurity, protecting people, systems, and institutions from real cyber threats. Cyber warriors are needed now. Will you answer the call? Go to mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to learn more. That's mycomputercareer.edu/CWP. An elite CompTIA certification partner. VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
Couple of poultry stories in the news. You know, I just have a nose for that. If there's a poultry story, if there's a story concerning poultry, I'm going to go like a beeline right to that story. Poultry fascinates me. I think everybody knows that. Apparently, the TSA has explained to everyone that rotisserie chickens in carry-on luggage is okay.
Sweet.
There's no limit.
There's no limit. You can have 75 as long as they fit, and you pay for.
Make sure it hits the weight limit on the bag.
Well, one whole suitcase will be
It's
for
just
that.
all. It's just such an odd thing. Is it something they're seeing a lot at the airport? I have no idea. But if you were wondering, TSA says bring all the rotisserie chicken you want. It's fine. There's no limit. Now, on the other hand, unfortunately, 4 people are sick in the state of Georgia from a multi-state salmonella outbreak, and the state wants this was the guidance. Don't kiss or snuggle poultry. I imagine that means while it's alive, right?
Correct. Yes.
Or you know what? There's no reason to kiss or snuggle it when it's dead.
What
once
if you're sad that it's gone?
Well, even then, you got to let them
you, Henrietta.
do it from afar. Okay. If you don't want to. But like even if you bought some at Kroger, don't open it up and start kissing it and snuggling it.
Yeah.
Not
a good idea. And I know it's tough because there are a lot of farmers out there that love their chickens, they love their ducks,
Yeah.
they
kill them.
But you can go to the Tractor Supply store and you can get the chicks now. You can go buy chickens. And you can go buy.
Worst idea ever.
What?
You give little.
They are cute. They are really cute.
They're cute, and kids don't know what to do with them, so they end up dying. I remember this happening. One of my earliest memories from Columbus, Ohio, it must have been like 1970, is there were like these chicks in our driveway, in our garage, and so one of my older brothers or sisters must have gotten these things. And there's no memory of them after that. Let me just say that. There's just the memory of a sunny day, backyard, looking at the garage, and there's these, aren't those cute? And no other memory. So they didn't last long. Probably the worst. I mean, let's face it. You're either going to get killed by some kid who doesn't know what the hell he's doing, 6 years old, or you're going to grow up and become, part of the Colonel's recipes.
When you were a kid,
yes.
Did you get little chicks for Easter?
I think that this is what that was.
Yeah,
I think
because my mom tells tales of different years where they would get little chicks, like actual chicks for Easter, and it was great. But then they would always just kind of like go away, and it was the cat. The cats eat them.
That's probably what happened.
Yeah,
and I would imagine because it was a beautiful day, so it probably was an Easter thing, and somebody got them. I don't think they were gotten from me. I don't remember that. But there was no other memory, so they ended up, I don't know. They either walked away, walked down the street. There's no good ending for a chicken.
Yeah,
there's just none. There's no good.
If it lives its life out.
Has it? How? Where? Where?
like
It's just
normal
if it slows down,
wild
some
chickens.
predator is going to get it.
Yeah,
in the
how many
woods.
chickens lived to old age?
And
Not
just
many.
died of? Yeah, no chicken ever died of old age.
No, never happens.
What?
No chicken ever just expired, died of old age.
Eventually, they're like, okay, all right,
I mean,
she's
have
not
you
laying eggs
seen-
anymore.
Have you just look around like where you are? Like look around like a 30-mile radius of where you are anywhere in this country and figure out how many restaurants that serve chicken. And then just apply that to the entire country. And then apply that to the world.
Seriously.
But a lot of the world doesn't have the franchises and all that. And then think about how much of it's just thrown out at the end of the day. Sad, really, but delicious. And that's the problem with the chicken.
26 million chickens are slaughtered every day in the U.S. That adds up to 9.5 billion deaths per year.
Well, it's their fault for being so damn delicious.
Juicy.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter for D. Geller & Son, Atlanta's engagement ring and wedding band destination since 1939. When I was looking for the perfect diamond ring to get AMAC the lawyer, I went to D. Geller & Son. Their hand-picked diamonds just shine brighter. Her ring gets compliments everywhere we go at a value that can't be beat. An unbelievable selection of engagement rings and wedding bands from classic to modern to off the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, go to dgeller.com or locations in Sandy Springs and Kennesaw. Go to dgeller.com.
A journey from alone and abandoned to one of the most successful businessmen in Georgia history. Conservative Rick Jackson.
I spent Christmas Eve alone in a children's home. When I woke up, a Good Samaritan had left me $100.
Rick Jackson knows what it's like to go without. That's why he'll fight the career politicians who talk about cutting income taxes and property taxes, but always fail.
Unlike career politicians, I know how some extra money can change everything. That's why I'll freeze your property taxes and slash the income tax in half.
Conservative businessman Rick Jackson will deliver major property tax relief that failed career politicians never will.
I'll get you a boatload of your money back, or I won't run again. It's as simple as that.
No more waiting and wavering from career politicians. It's time for real tax relief. Rick Jackson for Georgia. Paid for by Rick Jackson for Governor, Inc.
Scott Slade here to talk to you about your health, and I think it's real important to talk about what is most likely to kill you. Heart disease is the #1 killer of Americans, and the older we get, the more prevalent it is. But you can reduce your risk. Eat right, don't smoke, exercise, and be informed about what's going on in your own body. Like lots of potentially serious health problems, if you catch heart disease early, you vastly increase your chances of living a longer life. And that's where virtual imaging comes in. Virtual imaging scans take less than 10 minutes and screen with 98% accuracy for heart disease. Other scans, including brain and full body, are available too. Virtual imaging is locally owned and operated in Atlanta for over 15 years, so they can make you this terrific offer. A complimentary heart scan for you and your spouse with a few minimum requirements. So don't put this off. I've done it. Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan. 770-678-SCAN. That's 770-678-7226. Or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
news, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by D. Geller & Son Jewelers. Our top local story, Fulton County is not taking anything for granted when it comes to keeping voters safe on Election Day. County Commission Chairman Rob Pitt says police officers will be stationed at all 130 polling places tomorrow.
I want Fulton County voters to know that their election and this election, it will be safe, it will be secure and transparent, and that every legal vote will be counted.
He urges voters to report anything suspicious to law enforcement or a poll manager immediately. On the eve of Election Day in Georgia, a judicial watchdog says a pair of Supreme Court candidates violated conduct rules.
In their statement, the Judicial Qualifications Commission specifically points to joint ads featuring Miracle Rankin and Jen Jordan endorsing each other, which they say clearly violates rules barring judges from publicly backing candidates for office. The panel also says the two violated rules of impartiality by campaigning on restoring abortion rights. In a pair of statements, both Jordan and Rankin condemn the JQC and say the effort violates their First Amendment rights. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
88 degrees in Atlanta. What day could bring scattered showers or storms? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Happening now, police are responding to an active shooter incident at the Islamic Center of San Diego. Police say the scene is still active but contained. This woman lives nearby.
So I called my friend who's a fireman, and he said, yeah, there's a shooting. Supposedly someone walked up, showed a weapon to the security guard. Security guard pulled his weapon. They started firing, and from there, this is what I know.
There are reports of at least one dead. TV footage shows a heavy police response outside the mosque. There is a pre-K through third grade Islamic school at this location. An Alpharetta couple finds themselves facing federal charges in a drug money laundering scheme.
He's a convicted drug trafficker. She's the owner of group homes for at-risk youth. Together, the U.S. Attorney's Office in Atlanta says they were an effective money laundering couple. 37-year-old Kristen Draper is accused of funneling boyfriend Antoine Brown's drug money through the books of her Ohio-based LLC. Prosecutors say Draper used the cleaned money to buy a $3 million home in Forsyth County and a $200,000 Lamborghini SUV. It's the same vehicle the 40-year-old Brown, who's facing possession with intent to distribute charges, was arrested in last year with nearly 10 pounds of fentanyl. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
A former sergeant with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office faces federal charges of using excessive force against a detainee. Federal prosecutors say Lewis Brown III punched a handcuffed detainee without justification and told other deputies to turn off their body cameras so he wouldn't get caught. However, one deputy's camera did capture the attack on video. Brown's been indicted of depriving a person of civil rights. Atlanta police released body cam footage from last week's arrest of a suspect after a deadly stabbing on the Beltline.
Get on the ground, all the way down, all the way down. Roll over on your stomach. Roll over on your stomach.
21-year-old Jameer Brown is accused of randomly attacking 23-year-old Alyssa Page near Flagler Avenue last Thursday. Brown is charged with murder, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, and possession of a knife during the commission of a felony. President Trump says a planned U.S. military strike on Iran will not happen tomorrow.
The president said he would hold off an attack on Iran scheduled for Tuesday at the request of Gulf leaders. He said in the post on Truth Social that serious negotiations were now underway with Iran and that Gulf states believed a deal will be made.
Correspondent Stacey Lynn reports the president says U.S. military leaders will stay on notice for a full, large-scale assault of Iran if a deal is not reached. An American working in the area of Africa at the center of an Ebola outbreak tests positive.
I can now confirm that there is one case of Ebola in an American who was exposed as part of their work in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Dr. Satish Pillai says CDC is working with the U.S. State Department now to move that American to Germany for treatment. The World Health Organization calls the Ebola outbreak in Congo and Uganda a public health emergency of international concern. It is now 4:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. In the 24-hour traffic center, it's Chinwe Mapunya-Cook.
Still got some merging madness on the south side, I-285 eastbound, the outer loop trying to merge with I-75 southbound to make your way further into Forest Park. You have some delays there, but better news heading back the other way. I-75 northbound had a tractor trailer knocking out the right side of the ramp, looping onto I-285 west, but that has cleared. Any other issues on the perimeter, Stephanie Stallworth?
Oh, we're looking at some slowing for you on the outer loop on the south side. It's 25 headed eastbound. As you head towards Flat Shoals, delays in play for you there. 285 north on your west side. You're slowing as you head north and southbound to the ramps at I-20. 285 northbound your inner loop past Truist Park. Starting delays near South Cobb Drive. More delays ahead approaching 85 DeKalb down the east side and on through I-20. From the TrustDale.com Traffic Center, Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upward. Sunny skies, hot and humid today, high 89, breezy at times with a southeast wind gusting 20 miles per hour. Temperatures tonight settling to the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, even hotter, high 91. Scattered pop-up showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday with highs in the mid-80s.
Right now it's 88 in Roswell, and in Covington it's 86 in Peachtree City. More news at 4:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 2 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. I attended my first baby shower over the weekend, and I lived. So
Good for you, man.
I'm here to report that. Although I did make sure that I hid myself away to make sure I didn't have to play any of the games.
Oh, you didn't have to carry the egg or anything like that?
No, I didn't try to diaper the baby with a blindfold on or whatever. What's funny is that my youngest, Ian, is so competitive, he joined everything and won everything.
Yeah. Good for him.
He's ready to be a papa.
Yeah, he's ready to go. Yeah. If at some point when he is a father, if he has to change diapers while blindfolded, he's been put through the test already. He can do it. So I guess that's something that you need to know. But what I want to say, and I want to head this off early. This was close family. So this is where my rules and protocols, the doctrine on this one is, I will attend baby showers for close family. Jared, I'm not going to attend your baby shower. I'm getting ahead of this. I'm getting ahead of this right now. It's got to be like close family. Friends and acquaintances, I will not be attending their baby shower.
You know what? But not even for our first. When our first comes along, it's a big one for us. I can understand it for our second or third child.
Why do women want guys around? It seems to me
like
they would have more fun if they were like able to just be gals and do their gal thing.
I agree. I don't understand it. A lot of times the guys just end up, we're like, oh, I guess we're gonna drink beer and hang out and cook
that's
something.
What happens.
Yeah.
So it ends up just being a party at that point.
Yeah.
Especially if you're just with family like we were. It's just kind of like a get together, and you're getting together, and people are playing some games and you move on.
Was it for a first baby or a second
Yes.
baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
First baby. So
Who was
and
it?
people I love.
You're going to say who it is?
Well, I mean, why?
Is it Jane?
Yes, Jane is. My wife is pregnant.
Congratulations!
I went to yes. We've decided that we want to have a baby and then very, very quickly exit the earth. That's something that it's one of those bucket
Mick
bucket
approves.
lists. Yes, exactly.
You know,
a lot of
like all
people
these-
approve. Yeah. So we just thought, like, on our way out, we would no, it was my in-laws. Well, they're not my in-laws. It's a weird thing. My son's in-laws.
Yes. Okay, that makes sense.
My wife is convinced that makes them our in-laws, and everybody from both sides of the family, for some reason, cannot convince her that she's wrong about this. She seems to think that if someone is her son's brother-in-law, that makes them her brother-in-law.
Oh,
No, that's not the
what are
case.
they?
They're not. They're just
My
wider.
son's
wide.
brother-in-law?
Yeah, they're wider family, but they're not. They're not your actual in-laws. That'd be
My
ridiculous.
daughter-in-law's parents.
There you go.
Okay.
My daughter-in-law's parents' son's wife.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
Yeah, that's quite an extension there.
yeah. So it's just it's at that point you're just two sides of a family.
Okay.
Is what you are. There's no actual. But my wife, I mean, it comes to almost blows. She just refuses to give up on it. She says she Googled it once, and we have not been able to find that particular Google path.
I swear.
It says that that's true.
Yeah, that is not correct.
But it was fun. It was actually fun because it ends up just being a party. But Jared, I don't want you to be thinking, oh, now Eric goes to all the baby showers. This is what I'm afraid of. If people are going to hear about this, and suddenly I'm going to be expected to show up at every baby shower.
I expect all of you guys to be there for my first baby shower, including you, Autumn. You're going to fly in for it.
I'll start driving now.
Yeah.
It's going to be a while. You got time.
Oh, well, you don't have much time.
What makes
Don't
you
I mean, a
pressure
while.
him.
How old do you want to be?
I'm okay with
You're
being
37.
I'm okay with going another year or two.
Is she?
That's a good question. I don't know. I don't think so.
No, the answer is he's
well,
holding
you
it up.
have to know the answer to that.
He is holding things up, and she, I think, if I could, sort of helicopter look at this whole thing. What I've noticed is, I think that she's becoming. She doesn't really like going to these festivals, but she's really.
She was a beast
She
this
sort
weekend.
of jumped. That doesn't sound like a good thing to say about a woman. I don't know. She was a beast. That's not like
she went to hold
your
on.
lovely wife.
Let me
Refer to her as a beast. I just don't think.
I'm saying that she was a tank this week.
animal.
She was a party animal. I was proud of her.
So I think, well, yeah, because she's throwing herself into it because she's made a decision now that if he thinks this is the last couple of years of this, then I'm really going to throw myself into it, and we're going to have a whirlwind of a time, and then I'm going to get what I want, which is a child out of it.
Every fest for her is she's trying to make it the last hurrah.
That's right. That's right. Every fest is like, okay, you can't say I didn't support you in your last couple years of Arrested Development before we actually move on and become parents.
You will have to pay the piper.
Yeah. Yes.
Thankfully, we still have got at least 2 more festivals on our calendar for this year, but I can understand where she's coming from.
This year.
Okay. All right. When's the last festival?
So the last one that we have planned is Shaky Knees in this September.
September. All right. I expect a child by July of next year.
Why don't we just make that Conception Fest? Shaky
Yeah,
knees.
there you go.
Okay.
And you have a story to tell
There
the
you
kid.
go.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
I was watching the gorillas and
Yeah.
Snuck into a porta potty.
So somewhere in the middle of Clint Eastwood, you were conceived. So it's probably toward the end. It might actually have been an encore. if you really want to try to identify it.
I was proud of her because we've had, and I brought this up on the show a couple of times, how
You're supposed to be proud of your wife.
Well, I'm super proud because she feels a lot of pressure from her friends to have a family now,
Yeah.
and we have,
and she makes more money than you.
That's
So really,
true.
she ought to be able to call the shots.
She should be calling the shots.
She is the sugar mama in the relationship. But, we've got like quite a divide amongst our friends. We've got the friends that have young families now.
Yeah,
and
and they're boring.
And then we have the friends that can go out till 3, 4 o'clock in the morning every Friday.
And you're
Saturday
having
and be
trouble
fine.
deciding because you don't want to leave one to go to the other because you're finding, although you still love your friends who have kids, and I'm sure you have a certain fondness for their children, like you care about them, you want them to be healthy, all that kind of stuff. But you're finding them to be boring compared to when before they had kids.
What I worry
and
about.
you don't want to become that person.
My whole thing is if I keep waiting just a little bit longer, I'll be old. So I'll be, whatever. I'll be in my 40s. I'll be okay then. It's fine to have kids. I can be a little boring.
By the way, 40 doesn't do that.
Thank you.
40 kind of makes you go, oh, I want to grow my hair long and buy a Corvette. I still got it.
You just got to jump in because you see what the parents, when they do, the wife gets pregnant, they turn into that other couple. And
you're going to be that. You're trying to push that out. And here's the thing. If you had done it like 5 or 6 years ago, you'd be on the other side of the really, really hard part.
Oh, no. I'm glad I did not do it for 4 or 5 years ago. I'm so glad because we've had a lot of fun in our 30s. Like our 30s have been, my 30s have been more fun.
He doesn't realize what he's saying.
For 20s. No, I get it.
What you're saying is that you're not going to have fun when you have children.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
You won't.
You won't. No.
Yeah, there's a ton of stuff that really takes away a lot of maybe I'm speaking as a woman, but it takes away a lot of, who you are, your entire identity. Yeah. You have to become so selfless that you lose track of who you are. But then,
here's the good
things
news.
start to get kind of cool.
Here's the good news. In that first 5 years or so, only like 75 to 80% of the time is it a drag. Yeah. There is this other.
Okay, good. There is some brightness.
But then it's great. You got to create people who can be standing around when you're dying. You want to, if you don't just get hit by a bus or something, like if you're laying there, you want some people going, hey, you did a good, whatever. Even if they lie to you, you're dying, they're not going to tell you the truth. Say, hey, yeah, you did a good job. Yeah, we're thankful for you or whatever,
Listen, that's
what I think of kids. Kids are people you create so that they can kind of say nice things to you as you pass away.
And I think we're looking.
Well,
that's selfish.
No, hold on. It's not. You got to be nice to them in order to get it back, right? I mean, you can't be the world's worst
but you just said it doesn't
parent.
even matter if they're lying.
Well, I'm just saying they might lie. Who would tell the truth?
Well,
Who would tell the
no
truth?
Point.
Sure, I'm on my way out. I'm not there all mentally. All I hear is like, hey, you weren't so bad. That's the last thing I want to hear on the way out. Hey, they were worse than you. I've read about them in the papers.
They just give you a thumbs up?
Yeah, thumbs up on the way out. That's all I want. Am I asking for much? I'm not going to be buried with my cash or any kind of like Pharaoh nonsense. I just want a thumbs up on the way out.
You might change your mind before then. You have a lot of runway left in front of you, Eric.
I
think you're going to live.
Tell that to my panic attacks.
I think you're going to live to be in your 90s. I really do.
I do not.
I know you doubt it, but
now, am I just there in physical body only, or am I there?
I think you're going to be there
do I
till
still
like
have
93.
am I sharp? Like, do I have a joke? Can I tell a joke at 92 in such a way that people aren't offended? They go, "Oh no, he was just sharp. That was just funny."
It's going to be
No,
92.
you'll think you're making a funny, but
That's
everyone's
right.
like, "Oh."
No, we don't tell people to take their clothes off anymore. It was a joke. It's a debate.
You'll just start saying stuff that happened over the years of radio.
Yeah.
You're like, "Petite homme."
You, sir.
Isn't that funny?
You, sir, are no John Kennedy. That comes from the 80s. If you know, you know. Let's say hello to Chinwe Maponya Cook. Chinwe says there's a crash, unfortunately, in the work zone.
Hello, Eric, and all the doctrinaires. Yeah, I-20 westbound got a left lane knocked out here due to a really bad crash. Somebody rear-ended the person in front of them right at Wesley Chapel Road, exit 68. So everyone just be careful, especially when you're tapping the brakes trying to make your way through this volume. How's that East-West Expressway looking, Stephanie Stallworth?
Got some of the volume for you out there as you leave the 285 corridor, 20 headed westbound, busy through the work zone as you head out towards Fulton Industrial Boulevard. Reports of a vehicle stopped there along the way. After that, looks a little bit better than you stop it again right around the Thornton Road area. Beyond that, looks pretty good heading out towards Douglasville. This report sponsored by CummonsRecall.com. Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. They come to you quick and under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule at CummonsRecall.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Mark
I
Arrow.
don't think this is just a black and white story.
Local.
These public defenders like, hey, get a real lawyer, man. I can't handle this.
Topical.
People that like the president think this is the greatest thing to do.
Mark Arrow.
That's one of many unanswered questions.
Tomorrow at 9 a.m.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
It's official. President Trump has endorsed Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win.
Burt Jones is a trusted Trump conservative who's leading the fight to end Georgia's state income tax.
He's going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia. Burt Jones has my complete and total endorsement.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
A DUI conviction could get you fired, get your license suspended, and increase your insurance rates. Hey, it's Eric Von Hessler. I recommend you talk to my friend George Stein, the DUI lawyer. Go to georgestein.com.
Why is Channel 2 Action News Georgia's #1 morning news? Unmatched coverage of local breaking news. First on the scene, working sources, getting the facts, and showing you the impact. Channel 2 Action News this morning, starting at 4:30.
I'm Channel 2's George Estevez. When stories break, they unfold in real time. We have multiple reporters live in your neighborhood, so when it matters most, you know how it affects your family. Channel 2 Action News every day at 4, 5, and 6.
So, how much did they raise the price of your termite bond renewal this time? Switch to Breda Pest Management and your termite rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Let's be honest, most of us have never had the air ducts in our home cleaned. Or if we have, it was probably just a guy waving a vacuum wand around as far as he could reach.
That's not cleaning. If you really want clean air in your home, call Air Quality Systems. They're one of the few truly certified air duct cleaning companies in Georgia. And you've heard them right here on the Home Fix-It Show.
They will clean the air ducts in your home or business to the same standards used in hospitals. And they're trusted by UGA, Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, and Piedmont Hospital.
If you've had a remodel, deal with sneezing or allergies, have pets, see mold on your vents, or just way too much dust, call Air Quality Systems.
With Air Quality Systems, you get a quote over the phone, and it's the actual price. No upsells or surprises. Just a certified technician to clean, not a salesman.
They only clean air ducts. No carpet cleaning on the side. And they'll show you before and after photos to know the job was done right.
breathe easier. Visit airqualitysystems.com today for your free estimate.
Belinda Skelton with my friend Damon to tell his story about his experience with virtual imaging. It's the gold standard in early detection of heart disease and cancer. I've been encouraging listeners to get screened using their EB-CT scan. It can save your life by giving you your calcium score in your arteries, and it can detect cancer at the earliest stages. Damon, tell us your story.
I have an awful family history of both heart disease and cancer. Both parents and grandparents had one or the other. Also, my annual physicals have always been eye-opening with very bad levels of cholesterol and high blood pressure. I heard the free offer from virtual imaging. It was easy. Took 10 minutes. I was nervous, but the score came back 0.
Awesome.
Yeah. What a relief. They say for the most part, with a 0 score, I have very little chance of suffering a heart attack for the next 5 years.
Call Virtual Imaging today for your free heart scan with few minimum requirements. Call now at 770-678-SCAN or visit their website at virtualimagingatl.com.
I gotta say this, man. If the Democrats cannot figure out a way to win this time around, they might as well just fold up the tent and just start a whole new thing.
Seriously.
It's just like, okay, we're going to do a new party. We're going to call them, well, I don't know. Unison's been taken, unfortunately. What a great name. But
that's cold-blooded, Eric. That's cold-blooded.
That's where I'll have to go to watch my Wolves. And the new Unison. What is it? The Unison?
Yeah, they combined the United Athletic Conference, which is where West Georgia currently plays football, and then mixed it with the Atlantic Sun, the Unison Conference.
Yeah, that's corporate.
Lame.
And if you put them together, it says Unison.
I get it.
Such corporate, just like, cut the baby in half, right? It's just like everybody's happy, but why not just come up with a really cool new name?
Yes. So dumb.
Yes.
Like the Blue Jay League. Those are nice birds, right?
Sure.
Well, they're beautiful,
Yeah.
but they're pretty aggressive, so that's kind of a cool
There you
name.
go. I don't want to play the Blue Jays. You kidding me?
No, they're going to attack me to protect their nest.
So I got this started with saying about if the Democrats can't win this time around. So Trump's approval rating is just in the toilet now. And I think that it's not quite where Bush got at one point. I think he was in like 31s and 32s. Trump's approval rating, according to the New York Times. Now, I know, don't lose your mind. It's a Siena poll. But many of these polls are all reflecting kind of the same thing. So his approval rating, it's 37%. Nearly 2/3 of voters said that going to war had been the wrong decision, including, now this is where you lose certainly general elections, including almost 3/4 of independents. He's lost 3/4 of the independents. Less than a quarter of all voters thought the conflict in Iran had been worth the costs. And you know what? I'll bet they've all got decent money in their pocket. As gas prices go up, it's either annoying or life-crushing, depending on how big your checking account is. And if it's just annoying, then it's something that you can go, well, maybe it's worth it. Gas prices up 56% in the United States, and the beef prices are going up as well. So it's hitting everybody. But here's the thing. Trump understands what's important, and that's why they're announcing that the next thing they want to build is a permanent Marine One helipad. They want to put a helipad at the White House because every other president has been landing on the lawn forever, but he says he's worried about it's going to destroy something. I don't know what.
Maybe they put it on top of the new ballroom. That's what they'll do.
What money are they building that with?
The helipad?
Yeah.
I would imagine it would be yours and mine.
How is that possible?
Well, you go to Congress and you say, we want this money, and then Congress has to vote it, and then you can get the
Why
money.
would Congress approve that?
Because the Republicans currently run the House and the Senate.
Yeah, but they could still be like, that's dumb.
Yeah, but he keeps winning these primary things, and so they're still afraid of him.
But then also, he can't run again. So
yeah, but
when does that lame duck scenario start happening?
Well, if he loses in November, he's going to be the lamest of ducks. But even then, he'll have a grip over the Republican Party. Because do you think for a second, whoever the nominee is, or let's say going through the primaries for 2028, Do you think he's not going to be weighing in all the time? He's still going to be a kingmaker in the Republican Party, even no matter where he could leave office at 17%, and core MAGA is still going to be like, no, who does he want to be the next nominee? So,
yeah, but if core MAGA is like, well, 125 people.
Yes, at some point, their ability, but they can still be very strong in primaries. This is what happens on both sides. On the left in primaries, quite often you get the most extreme leftist, socialist, playing footsie with Karl Marx, and then they get in general elections, they get crushed. Well, the same thing is going to happen on the other side eventually, is the most extreme Trumpian person will win the primaries, and then quite often will lose the general election. Unless they meet up with, maybe the Karl Marx person from the left. Then who knows what happens? Then maybe it's a wash and you have an actual election. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe we could, mix that chocolate with the peanut butter.
It's possible that we can mix that, but it's usually explosive. People have lost
explosive Reese's cups.
Limbs. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's an accident on the outer loop.
That's right. I-285 westbound as you're traveling, trying to make your way towards the airport. You're running into an issue with a crash, knocking out the right lane. We got multiple fire units and an ambulance on the scene, so that means it's an injury crash. You want to stick to the left as you're trying to roll past exit 55. Any updates on that east side? Stephanie Stallworth.
We've had some different things happening here, varying lane configurations. First, left lane with the crash. Had the hero unit dragged it off to the right, and all lanes were open for a bit. Now a response vehicle in the right lane. It's 20 West at Wesley Chapel. Delays begin back near Lithonia Industrial Boulevard. Update sponsored by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
So you're losing your hair and you need a simple solution that works, but you want the best. It's Mark Aram here. Modern technology, top-rated physicians. You want something that's guaranteed to work. Guys, you need Advanced Hair. Advanced Hair's completely redefined hair restoration, from the experience itself to the unmatched results they produce. Receding hairline, bald spot, thinning hair, address them all with a simple one-day treatment in a calm, relaxed environment with experienced pros. Advanced Hair has performed tens of thousands of breakthrough advanced FUE treatments, and get this, your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day. No one else in Atlanta can offer the advanced FUE found at Advanced Hair. Fix your hair loss today, starting with your free consultation, and you'll also get $500 off if you move forward. Call 470-660-HAIR. Refine your hairline with the team that's redefined hair restoration, and don't forget to ask about that Advanced Hair Guarantee, 470-660-HAIR or advancedhair.com.
Men, if you're suffering from ED or PE, you're not alone. Most importantly, you don't have to live with it. Priority Men's Medical Center restores men's love lives in just one visit. Their painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, even when Viagra and Cialis don't work. Here's Dr. Simovitz, specialist in men's health.
Priority Men's Medical Center's painless breakthrough treatments eliminate ED and PE, regardless of age or medical history. 98% of patients see instant results right in the office.
Men are now lasting longer than they ever imagined. And the best part, at Priority Men's Medical Center, your consultation and first treatment are free. Qualified patients even get their testosterone checked free. Call 404-885-8885. 404-885-8885. Take control of your love life. Call now. 404-885-8885.
Spring cleaning isn't just for your house, it's for your life. If your job is getting old, it's time to clear the clutter and spring into IT. Go to My Computer Career.
My Computer Career helped me get the skills and certifications I needed to start a new life as an IT professional in months, not years.
Earn the certifications that top employers are looking for right now. Visit mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation to see if it's time to spring into IT. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 4:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Hoffman Financial Group. Our top story, there are reports 2 suspects are dead in an active shooter situation near the Islamic Center of San Diego. Police say the threat has been neutralized, but they are not releasing any more details at this time. A nearby resident describes the law enforcement presence.
This amount of presence, that they have makes you wonder, what was the motive? What were they doing?
Reporter Alex Stone says part of the police response is a Bearcat vehicle.
They are armored vehicles that are brought in to try to do extraction or try to go into a suspect if they believe that there is somebody armed in there. We don't know if the armed individual is still in there or if they believe that the person is alive or dead or where the shooting actually occurred.
There is a pre-K through 3rd grade Islamic school at this location. It is 88 degrees in Atlanta. What day could see storms? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast coming up. Security is top of mind in Fulton County for Election Day tomorrow.
Ensuring that voters are safe when they visit the polls is of the utmost importance. However, unfortunately, in today's environment, security cannot be taken for granted, and threats must be planned for.
County Commission Chairman Rob Pitt says police officers will be stationed at all of its 130 polling places tomorrow. He urges voters to report anything suspicious to law enforcement or a poll manager immediately. Atlanta police are searching for a suspect who shot out the back windows of a rideshare vehicle on Ponce de Leon Avenue. The driver had picked up 3 passengers when a suspect described as a man with dreadlocks opened fire on the vehicle. The 4 people inside the car were not hurt and drove to a safe location to contact police. Investigators later recovered a rifle and shell casings at the scene. 6 people are arrested after a more than 4-month investigation into a drug trafficking operation in Conyers. The GBI says agents seized marijuana, Xanax, and firearms while executing a search warrant at a residence in Rockdale County. In addition to GBI, the investigation also included the Georgia State Patrol and Conyers Police. All of the suspects face drug and weapons charges. An American tests positive as an Ebola outbreak in Africa gets worse.
An American doctor working in the Democratic Republic of Congo has contracted a rare Ebola variant with no approved vaccines. Deaths from the outbreak have surpassed 100 in 2 provinces in the African nation. There are more than 300 suspected Ebola cases.
Correspondent Jim Krasula reports the infected American, a missionary working in Africa, will be taken to Germany for treatment. With so much talk about data centers right now, Southwest Atlanta College is opening its doors as the first data center training academy in the state.
Atlanta Technical College plans to offer courses that prepare students to become the workforce for data centers. College President Dr. Victoria Seal says it is meeting the future demand by training students now.
And we'll be connecting our students and our communities with these high-demand careers in the IT field.
Seal says she understands reluctance expressed by residents who don't want data centers near them, but she trusts local leaders to make the right informed decisions for their communities. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
MARTA celebrates the revitalization of its Indian Creek station with a ribbon-cutting ceremony today. The centerpiece is a new pedestrian bridge giving residents access to the north end of the station.
This structural steel bridge now connects Durham Park Road to the station, creating a safer and more accessible path for everyone who travels through this area.
Sherry Warner with the Carroll Daniel Construction Company says they revamped West Plaza, includes new lighting, signage, landscaping, benches, and trash receptacles. A warning to aggressive drivers, the heat is on.
It's called 100 Days of Summer Heat. It's an acronym for Highway Enforcement of Aggressive Traffic. The campaign, now in its 22nd year, is aimed at reducing fatal crash counts during Georgia's deadly holiday driving period, covering Memorial Day through Labor Day. Law enforcement will be cracking down on unsafe drivers, from drunk drivers and aggressive speeders to distracted drivers who text while behind the wheel. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
It's now 4:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Chinwe Maponia Cook.
Lingering crash cleanup in this work zone on the east side, I-20 westbound at Wesley Chapel Road. Crash actively in the right lane. Hero units even putting down cones so they could be there a while. Now we're also starting to see some slowing in the opposite direction. I-20 eastbound getting past past Wesley Chapel Road. Crash being reported in the right lane there as well. How's that west side ride, Stephanie Stallworth?
Loading up a lot for you out here now as you're traveling 20. It's westbound with the crash just before Lee Road. It's partially in your left lane, mainly on the left shoulder, right shoulder, but slowing you down there, waiting assistance. So it's going to be a tough ride coming in from before Thornton Road, trying to head that way. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Christina Upwards. Partly cloudy, warm and muggy this evening. Temperatures will level off into the mid-60s for tomorrow morning. Tomorrow afternoon, a mix of sun and clouds and rather hot with a high of 91. Wednesday, partly cloudy with a few pop-up storms in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-80s.
Right now it's 87 in Cumming, 85 in Hampton, 87 in Cartersville. More news at 5 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
What if you could buy a flippable two-sided mattress made with the finest materials that cost less than other luxury brands? This is Greg Trzynski of the Original Mattress Factory, and this is exactly what you'll find with our new Orthos line available exclusively at OMF. We build these by hand using premium materials like wool and cotton. It's old-world craftsmanship with modern comfort, our most extraordinary sleep system. Built locally at a price other luxury brands just can't match. Visit the Original Mattress Factory and experience the Orthos line for yourself.
Steel Horse Law has mastered the complex laws of bike wrecks. They win big for bikers.
Just like your car, your septic system needs regular maintenance. Hi, I'm Shannon, the owner of Scorpion Septic. If you're seeing bubbles in your toilet, pooling in your yard, slow draining, or your toilet won't flush, you need Scorpion Septic.
Take the sting out of septic service with Scorpion Septic, where there is never a pump-out charge with your repair. Call for more information. ScorpionSepticServices.com.
ScorpionSepticServices.com. Calling all HVAC contractors. Ferguson is your one-stop shop for Ruud equipment, parts, and supplies to keep every job moving. Now stocking Ruud, Ferguson gives you reliable inventory, expert product knowledge, and fast turnaround when time matters most. Don't let shortages or delays slow down your business. We're fully stocked and ready when you are. Plus, our team is here to help you find the right solution for every install. Visit a Ferguson location near you. Ferguson HVAC, proud to partner with Ruud in Georgia.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Selling your home can be overwhelming. That's why who you work with matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can help you sell your home hassle-free without the stress of putting your home on the market. Trust them to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
All right, now we want to be fair and balanced in our coverage of the news. Very important to me. You know, there's a lot of shock stuff going on out there. A lot of this changes everything, sort of. And then you watch the video and nothing changed at all. And you know why that happens is because it's conflict is the essence of drama, and people are, hey, you know, this will be. But this show is so good that we can be interesting with actual facts. It's all right. So we were rolling our eyes at the idea of the president building a helipad at the White House because I've been watching these Marine One helicopters land on the lawn my whole life. But there is a little bit of a different wrinkle here.
Yeah, so it turns out that this has been an issue since 2018. There's a newer Patriot helicopter that has...
Thank goodness it's not one of those treasonous helicopters.
And apparently the way that this new Patriot helicopter operates, it directs heat downward.
Yes.
And so they can't use that kind of helicopter on the South Lawn now because it would burn the actual lawn. So if they were to put in a permanent helipad...
they're using it. They're just noticing that they are ruining the lawn.
Well, they've had to go back to the old one now.
Oh, yeah, I see.
So this has been the workaround for a while now. They've been using...
So they're going to build the helipad right there where they usually land it rather than putting it on top of the ballroom or some kind of...
Just get some, flagstone at the Home Depot, put it on the ground.
There you go.
Let the little feet land on it. We'll be fine.
Yeah, but it's got to have that H. It ain't a helipad if it doesn't have
right.
that
we'll
H.
Get different colors.
Got
the
H.
white, for the H, and then, he loves...
Gold?
Blue? Sure.
Gold? A little gold?
Gold?
Oh, I
sure.
like that. A golden helipad.
Did you have an open mic with some advice? Listen, I enjoyed myself at my first baby shower.
Well, this guy's got some advice for you.
Yes.
Eric, Brad, and Ackworth.
Hey, Brad.
Heads up, if you have to attend a baby shower as a man,
then you turn the present opening or the gift opening into a drinking game. Every time the women go, oh, you take a shot. Anyway,
fun.
Yeah. Have a good one. Love the show. Bye.
Yeah, then you get a DUI on the way home.
Maybe not a shot. Maybe just a sip. That seems like a lot.
I think you're right, Autumn. A sip will be fine.
I had fun. I enjoyed myself. All I was trying to do is I was trying to get out there ahead of, like, you know, friends who all now, just because I went to one, that was family. Now, not that you're not family, Jared, you are, but we're not really family.
You
We're
should
just
go
friends.
to his baby. If Jared had a baby shower, you should make an appearance, hand him an envelope,
and then get
a
out.
check in it, and then be like, I just wanted to stop by and
Yeah.
say, congratulations, and here's a little bit, help get baby so and so off the ground.
Can I do that
and,
with FaceTime and a gift card?
Nope, you got to go in person.
That should be the name of my autobiography, FaceTime and a gift card. What do you mean? I'm showing everything. I'm showing that I love.
Listen, there'll be so much time that will have passed since this last baby shower that you were at on Saturday in mine that you'll be like, I want to go to a baby
so much,
shower.
Yeah, it's been so long. It's been so long.
He's never going to want to go.
Even places that I end up enjoying, they always start out with me not wanting to go. It's always like, then I go and I go, oh yeah, that was pretty fun. That was enjoyable. But it's just in me. My whole nature is to not want to
enjoy
go.
anything ever.
Not enjoy it. Come on. Come on. I enjoy plenty. I'm a happy-go-lucky fella.
Enjoy
Don't you know
bitching.
that? I do enjoy bitching. Who doesn't? Who doesn't enjoy? I just own it. Everybody enjoys a good gripe here or there.
Gripe fest.
Gripe fest. Get it off your chest. Except it's not fun if you're always the one doing the griping. The people around you hate you. You got to be aware to know that. You can't always be the one doing the griping. By the way, this is a radio show, and my job is to my regular life. I've become very hey, yeah, whatever. Hey, you kids want to play in the traffic? Man, go ahead, whatever.
Go for it.
Yeah. I'm not like the HOA Karen that you. What is this? Where was this?
Yeah, where was it?
I saw this on Twitter. I did that with the summer coming up. It's just funny.
Now, are you sure this isn't from 4 years ago? Like, we're going to play it, and then somebody's going to, hey, that was from 7 years ago. Do you know when it was?
There's a chance that's the. I couldn't find an article on it. I just thought it was funny.
Oh, okay.
Well, then how about this? If someone calls in and says that was from 5 years ago or whatever, we just won't play that, and then we'll never know.
That's right. We're just going to pretend that this is right. If
we'll
we
just ignore
out,
reality.
If we get more information, that we'll just pretend we didn't get that information, and then we'll live inside of that light cone of ignorance that makes life so enjoyable.
Here's that moment right here. Listen.
Okay, well, we got to set it up. So it's I take it it's either an apartment complex pool or it's a pool for a community.
Pool, yeah,
and neighborhood pool. And this lady is very, again, maybe this was 10 years ago. I have no idea. But
it seems to be going viral at the moment. So
she's arguing about the type of splashing that should and should not be allowed by the kids.
Children are permitted. Obviously, that's not the issue.
Stop for 1 second. Okay, you sound angry. We're discussing pool politics here. This isn't about the Strait of Hormuz. We're not talking about taxation. We're talking about protocols in the neighborhood pool. So maybe not show up with so much anger.
Children are permitted. Obviously, that's not the issue.
Whether
it's
I
the
like it or not.
intensity. When splashing becomes continuous, it stops being play. It becomes activity. Activity at that level is shared.
Okay.
What?
How about this? How about when all that's going on, how about the adults just leave the pool and let the kids have a good time? Anybody ever thought about that?
Is she talking to another adult?
No, she's at like a town, say a HOA meeting or something.
Oh, okay.
She's and so obviously
Golly,
this is a lady who wants to be on her little raft and just float with a margarita or something.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want, which is fine.
Absolutely. That makes sense.
But if a bunch of kids are in a public pool, this is what I think. I think at that point, the adults step back. Oh, there's a bunch of kids. Now, if it gets out of hand and it becomes bullying of other kids, there's a line. But if just a bunch of kids are just splashing like crazy and acting like banshees and being kids, Well, that's better than them. There's a lot of other things kids could be doing that's a lot worse than that. So
Yeah, she probably would complain that they're on their iPads too much.
Yes, exactly.
There they are.
These kids don't get in the pool and play enough. That's
As
what
long
she
as you don't bother me.
Well,
It's just like, hey, maybe come back later when the kids are gone and you can float around on your little rafty, little blow-up raft.
You were giving her a hard time earlier about the Strait of Hormuz, but man, that woman would get the Strait of Hormuz reopened.
Is that Mrs. Hegseth?
I think it may as well be.
Children are permitted. Obviously, that's not the issue. It's
Wait,
the
hold on. So the way that she does not like whether I like the obviously. Yeah, kids are admitted. Whether I like it or
come
not,
on.
which I don't.
Access through the Strait of Hormuz is acceptable. I mean,
come
on. Okay, I'll concede that. However,
this woman hates kids.
Yeah.
Obviously, I can't keep them from coming to the pool.
Children are permitted. Obviously, that's not the issue. It's the intensity. When splashing becomes continuous, it stops being play. It becomes activity.
And did she go on? Did she go on as like activity is something that needs to be?
I was looking. I think she's going to make the point that this activity, when it's shared, it's imposing on other people's time at the pool.
Yeah, because it's water splashing into her margarita.
I
It's watering
get
down
that,
the
but
alcohol.
Just how the same way that she has the right to be in the pool with her margarita, they have the right to be kids in the pool.
That's right.
And she should be looking at. She should be okay. This is my scenario. If I were her,
Yes.
and I were annoyed, I would like, hey, kids, keep the splashing far away from me. I'm trying to relax. Right?
Yeah, that's as far as it goes. It doesn't go to a meeting where you then
No,
break it down.
No, right.
And then if they keep doing it, you give the parents a dirty look.
Yeah.
And you're like, and then go home and
What about
whinge.
retreating in anger to write a manifesto in your living room? No.
Sure, as long as you don't do anything right away.
I'm watching the actual video of her. Oh man, she is definitely fits the
Spittle?
caramel. She has got the visor on,
Oh, yeah.
hair in a ponytail,
Oh,
and it's
good
like
Lord.
it looks like she's wearing kind of like a
Yeah.
pickleball outfit.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
this,
the
this
worst.
is a Karen.
She's the worst. We reserve this court. Okay. Chinwe Maponia Cook says there's a travel advisory in Doraville.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say use Buford Highway if you're trying to get northeast out of the city. I-85 northbound at Chamblee-Tucker Road. Got a new crash knocking out 3 left lanes. Already putting the pressure on your ride back before Shallowford Road. Take Buford Highway. And over on the west side, I-20 westbound at Lee Road. That crash that was partially in a left lane, officially in a left lane with police pulling up to protect it. So now you're really tapping the brakes as you pass exit 41. How's that east side ride? Stephanie Stallworth?
Still these varying lane configurations out here. 20 headed west, westerly travel with the crash. Right lane blocked for you now. Center and left getting you by. At times they're in that second right lane. Just saw a move out of there. So again, it's a slow ride trying to get there with the travel advisory. Covington Highway is an option. That's also carrying that bailout volume. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is at 5.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
How is your roof holding up after all this heavy rain recently? After storms like that, think of Findlay first. The roof guys. Extreme weather can really challenge your roof. Schedule a Findlay Roofing free roof analysis, findlayroofing.com.
Express yourself with the car you want from Jim Ellis.
Express yourself.
I'm Stacey Ellis, Vice President of Jim Ellis Automotive Group. Your vehicle is more than transportation. It's a reflection of who you are. And when you're ready to express yourself, it helps to have choices. At Jim Ellis Automotive, we're proud to be Georgia's largest family-owned automotive group, offering more than 5,500 new, certified pre-owned, and pre-owned vehicles. See them all at jimellis.com.
Express yourself.
Whether your style says luxury, performance, family adventure, or rugged capability, we have the perfect vehicle that fits you. And with the Jim Ellis Expressway, you can shop the way that fits your lifestyle too. It's the quick, easy, and convenient way to buy a car. Find the vehicle that helps you express yourself. Visit any of our 21 convenient locations across Metro Atlanta or shop from home at jimellis.com.
Express yourself.
Jim Ellis Automotive, where you can always expect the best.
Hey, Listen, it's that Rick Jackson again.
Too often, criminal illegals commit sick, violent crimes. Do that when I'm governor, and you'll end up deported or departed.
Dang. I know, right?
What do you have, Sugar?
I'll take the meatloaf and Rick Jackson for governor.
He's something, ain't he?
Oh, he's tough.
No tolerance for criminal illegals, no woke ideology.
No more do-nothing career politicians.
The man escaped the projects and built one of Georgia's most successful businesses. Plus, he's big-time pro-Trump.
And he wants to cut our property taxes. Like for real.
Shush, y'all. Here comes the good part.
No more free rides for people who refuse to work. You want to sit on your butt, binge watch Netflix, and scarf down Cheetos? Do it with your own money.
Amen to that.
Conservative Rick Jackson for Georgia.
I just love that Cheetos part.
Paid for by Jackson for Governor, Inc.
You got your termites billed and they raised your rate again. Switch to Breda Pest Management and your rate's locked in for 10 years. BredaPest.com.
Breda, Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
Introducing All Care, preventative health and immediate access for your urgent medical needs. Without urgent copays, 7 days a week at 15 Atlanta area locations. From scrapes and sniffles to long-term care, including chronic conditions, weight management, and even behavioral health. Plus convenient online scheduling, same-day appointments, and availability for urgent needs and walk-ins, including after hours and on weekends. Remember, primary care plus immediate care equals All Care.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
Play the very beginning of that HOA Karen again, because I just want to point
Children are
something.
permitted. Obviously, that's not the issue. It's the intensity. When splashing becomes continuous, it stops being play. It
All
becomes
right. You are lucky that that lady does not live in your neighborhood, Jared Yamamoto. Jared Yamamoto is a menace. So he, first of all, he partied the entire weekend. But they had an after party after the
after Breakaway
Festival. And in his neighborhood, which is a lot of young families, and they had the music blaring until 4 o'clock in the morning. And
Yes,
nobody
we did.
called the cops on you?
Nobody called the cops. We did let our neighbors know directly next to us that this was going to
Yeah,
happen.
but if you're
and we invited them
blaring, what
over.
about the people like 2 blocks away? Were they aware of this going to go on?
Listen, I checked our neighborhood WhatsApp.
Are they afraid of you?
I don't think
Is
so.
there something going on? Are you menacing?
I don't think so. We don't usually have after parties like this.
We don't menace.
We don't usually menace. Yes.
I mean, blaring EDM music, I would imagine,
Yeah,
until 4 o'clock. And wow! Smash, smash, smash.
My buddy DJ'd until 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. We had stayed up the night before because Breakaway was Friday and Saturday, so we got out of Breakaway at 11 o'clock on Friday.
Listen to this alcoholic's diary.
Went to
Listen. So you started. You got to Breakaway at what point on Saturday?
So let's start
Wait a minute,
Friday.
Friday.
Friday we got to Breakaway probably at 7:45.
You left here, got there,
7:45.
All right.
You
And
must
then
have pregame before you went to the festival.
No.
On Saturday, yes. Friday, no. 'cause
Friday
we
you
had
had
a
to
show.
leave here.
Okay.
So so you leave here immediately on Friday, and you go to the old Turner Stadium.
Yeah, Center Park Stadium.
And that's where the fest is. And you're there until how long?
Till 11.
All right.
And-
Then you go home and bother your neighbors until 4 o'clock in the morning.
No, so we go to an after party at the Eastern, and
Yeah.
that didn't get out until 2:30 in the morning. Then we came back to our place, and we stayed up till about 5 o'clock in the morning, just kind of partying. And
this was not the night that you were EDMing.
No. So Saturday,
all over your neighbors.
So this is where it gets
he EDM'd all over his neighbors.
So Saturday is where he gets nuts here. So we slept.
So you done that day?
Yes, on
Until
Friday.
5 a.m.?
So you go to 5 in the morning.
Saturday morning.
And then
yes.
I'm gonna pick it up from here. Then he sleeps until 11. He spends 2 hours at the pool. And then at 1 o'clock
went to Porch Fest over in the Highlands.
Went to Porch Fest. Then he goes back to Breakaway. And then goes all the way there until
11.
And then that's when the after party at your place until 4 in the morning.
Up at our place at 11:45 and ended at 4.
You need like a silent meditative retreat.
Oh, it's probably not a bad idea, honestly.
It feels like too much movement.
Yeah.
It's like sit still.
Now, did you do anything Sunday?
No, it was couch rotting all day yesterday.
Now he ignored. By the way, George Clark got out of some concert somewhere and knew that there was an after party with his buddy Jared Yamamoto, and he tried to text him to get himself admitted into the after party and got nothing in return. No response.
George, you should have just showed up, buddy. I was in no condition to answer a phone at that point.
Understood.
Well, were you in a condition to do anything if you're not in a condition to answer a phone?
You would be proud of me, Eric. I was
you
in the
sloppy?
moment. My phone was upstairs. I was just hanging out with my friends, having a great time.
Well, it's easy to, the more alcohol there is, the easier it is to be in the moment. Or a prisoner of the moment.
You would have loved it, Eric. You would have been there having a good time, too.
Except for the music. I'm sure I would have had a blast. But I don't. Your neighbors must be, they must be good people. Because they wouldn't even really know it was coming from your place if you're far enough away. It's not even like, that's Jared. We don't want to bust him.
Surely
He's
they
a good
saw
guy. He's on the radio.
Surely they saw all of the lights coming from our house. We had all these cool, funky lights and stuff. So it was fun.
You're like the annoying neighbor at Christmas time.
When EDM is played past 12, it stops being played.
It stops being and starts being an activity. An activity is shared. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's double trouble on I-20.
Got this crash knocking out the left lane, Eric, I-20 westbound at Lee Road. That's going to be exit 41. And you've got 8 miles worth of delays with that crash. They're stretching back towards that Chattahoochee River, so expect some slowdowns leaving the perimeter. Now, over on the east side of town, crash still working that right lane, I-20 westbound at Wesley Chapel Road, exit 68. And we're still slowing, heading back the other direction on I-20 eastbound towards Stonecrest. How's our travel advisory doing, Stephanie Stallworth?
It's still advised to avoid this thing for it. Now it's 85 north near Shamley Tucker Road. Crash taking out 4 left lane, just squeezing by 2 lanes to the right for now. Still see a couple of damaged vehicles behind the cones. May need to hold all lanes temporarily, actually, before it's all said and done. Some folks are trying Buford Highway as the option on this travel advisory. Traffic brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the trustdeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
True or false? Repainting the exterior of your home is a giant pain.
Very true, which is why so many people love Rhino Shield.
One exterior coating up to 25 years of protection backed by warranty.
No chipping, peeling, cracking, or that dreadful repainting your home every 5 years.
And it helps insulate your home, which can reduce your energy bills.
Get a free quote at RhinoShieldGA.com.
Don't paint, don't vinyl, go Rhino Shield. Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
So many homeowners are looking for ways to access their home equity without touching their low rates on their first mortgage. This is Scott Slade. Well, Myland has home equity loans for just this reason. That's right, it's not only possible but very popular to have a second mortgage. So many homeowners are turning to these home equity loans to help pay down high-interest credit cards, student loans, home renovations, the list goes on. I've been talking about the guys and gals at Myland for years, and if you have questions about home financing, these are the ones you want to call. I trust them with all my home needs, and you should too. Home equity loans, refinance, purchase, or reverse mortgage, Myland can do it all. Find out if a home equity loan could be right for you. Call Myland. 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Or online, it's mylend.com. Spelled it MILEND. NMLS and Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 148769. Located at 8995 Westside Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. MyLand is an equal housing lender.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
The garage door springs that come standard with most homes don't last. And when they fail, it's not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. Hi, I'm Tommy Mello at A1 Garage Door Service. Our springs are the toughest in the industry, backed by our lifetime warranty. That's right. Fix them once and you're covered for life. Don't risk your family's safety or your peace of mind. Let A1 replace your springs before they become a problem. From repairs to upgrades, it's A1 from day one.
A1 from day one. News, weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Southern Exteriors. Our top local story, keeping voters safe, is top of mind ahead of Election Day in Metro Atlanta's largest county.
Fulton County officials expect more than 100,000 people will show up to vote tomorrow, and County Commission Chairman Rob Pitts says they have a clear Election Day security plan in place.
A police officer will be assigned to each of our 130 voting sites.
He believes security can't be taken for granted and they must be prepared for threats. Pitts is urging residents to immediately report anything suspicious. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
89 degrees in Atlanta, warm and muggy tonight, into the 90s tomorrow. When do pop-up storms return? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. 2 suspects are dead in the active shooter situation near the Islamic Center in San Diego. A security guard has also been killed. Correspondent Alex Stone reports the situation appears to be over.
From San Diego police that the threat has been neutralized as it's being put, and I just got off the phone with one member of command staff who is on scene right now. He says that there is no longer a threat. It sounds like the shooter or shooters, we don't know yet, is now down or has been arrested, but it sounds like that they are down.
This is a school on the camp. There is a school on the campus of this location which teaches children ages 5 and up. Area hospitals are said to be preparing to receive shooting victims. An Alpharetta couple is accused of laundering money with the help of a group home which rehabs youthful offenders.
The U.S. Attorney in Atlanta says Kristen Draper was entrusted with protecting at-risk children, but instead allegedly used her position to launder money made selling fentanyl, a drug killing young people. Draper owns 3 Ohio-based group homes, and the feds say she conspired with Antoine Brown, a convicted drug trafficker, to funnel his drug money through her LLC's books. Brown was arrested last year driving a $200,000 Lamborghini SUV with almost 10 pounds of fentanyl inside. The feds say that Lambo was bought with the washed money, as was a $3 million home in Forsyth County. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
A former sergeant with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office faces federal charges of using excessive force against a detainee. Federal prosecutors say Lewis Brown III punched a handcuffed detainee without justification and told other deputies to turn off their body cameras so he wouldn't get caught. However, one deputy's camera captured the attack on video. Brown's been indicted of depriving a person of civil rights. We are getting a closer look today at the moment Atlanta police arrested the man accused of stabbing a woman to death on the Atlanta Beltline last week.
Get on the ground, all the way down, all the way down. Roll over on your stomach. Roll over on your stomach.
That is the body cam footage as 21-year-old Jameer Brown is taken into custody. He's accused of randomly attacking 23-year-old Alyssa Page near Flagler Avenue last Thursday. Brown is charged with murder, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, and possession of a knife during the commission of a felony. A Canton woman pleads guilty to the murder of a 2-year-old girl in her care. Prosecutors say 44-year-old Felissa Diallo was watching the girl for a few weeks, but had left the child alone in her apartment for an extended period of time. An autopsy showed the toddler died from lethal amounts of over-the-counter drugs, and her body was found hidden in a closet days later. Diallo is sentenced to 37 years, with the first 21 to serve in prison. An American doctor in Congo is among the newly confirmed cases of Ebola. There are more than 100 deaths in 2 provinces. The World Health Organization has declared the outbreak a public health emergency. Medical correspondent Dr. Darian Sutton explains how Ebola spreads.
With Ebola infections, they most often spread when someone
someone is symptomatic, meaning that they have active symptoms, and it often spreads through direct contact with bodily fluids from the infected person.
The Atlanta-based CDC is assisting in the response to the outbreak. It is now 5:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Chinwe Maponya-Cook.
And we got this travel advisory bill in northeast Atlanta. Delays growing quickly. I-85 northbound at Shamley-Tucker Road. Got a crash knocking out 4 left lanes there. They keep on adding cones. So you just want to avoid all that and take Buford Highway if you're trying to get into Doraville or Norcross. How are the incidents on I-20? Stephanie Stallworth.
It's 20 well, the east and west freeways still out there. We'll start DeKalb County. Long-standing crash in the right lane, 20 west Wesley Chapel. You're jammed out of Stonecrest. Covington Highway, that's been an option for that one. Lithia Springs, it's 20 west past Lee Road. Better news for you. Left lane reopen. Activity confined off to the left shoulder. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the Trustdale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here is meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies for this evening, staying warm and muggy with overnight lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and rather hot with a high of 91. Wednesday, a mix of sun and clouds with pop-up showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s. Thursday and Friday, morning lows in the mid-60s, partly to mostly cloudy through the afternoons with scattered showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low to mid-80s.
Now we have breaking news just into WSB. Police giving an update moments ago on the mosque shooting in San Diego. They have just said that 5 people are dead. Police say 2 suspects are dead. All of the kids are safe in that active shooter situation at the Islamic Center of San Diego. Police Chief Scott Wall also confirms that 3 adult victims at the mosque are also dead. We'll have more on this developing story coming up in the news at 5:30. Right now, 85 in Sandy Springs and Austell, 87 in College Park. More news at 5:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Hour 3 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. Let me get my sheet of paper. With this hour's keyword, the WSB A Grand for Gas giveaway. This hour's keyword is cool. C-O-O-L. Cool. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBRadio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. Again, that keyword is cool. C-O-O-L. This is a story I really didn't follow that much while it was going on last week. The McDonald's worker in Massachusetts, in Massachusetts. McDonald's worker. So this was last week. There was a viral video. The McDonald's worker put these fries in her mouth and then put them back in the thing. Now, we didn't see them go out the door. I think they said, "Oh, do you want fries today?" Now, the assumption is that was passed on to a customer. Maybe, most likely it was. I don't know. But there was not footage of that. So I guess, that person's been arrested who did that. And but I think that what she's going to say is, I never gave him out. It was just for a joke. It was just to go viral. This is the thing, man. When you get in that content business, you got to do some crazy stuff to stay relevant. And I always worry about this. Now, this is, I think, what is it? Southbridge? What's the name of this town?
Oh, where the incident happened?
I don't know how big. It's Southbridge, I think. Yeah, Southbridge, Massachusetts. I don't know how big of a town that is. But I always worry, and when you're traveling and you stop at those fast food restaurants that are like, there's not enough money to actually have standalone stores. So like the Subway and the Burger King and the little Quick Trip, they're all one thing.
Yeah, those
like you can walk right from one inside the other. I always okay, who's being hired? What people that remind me of my own wider family are being hired here? Like what 16, 17-year-old white trash kid who wants to have a laugh? Now, this is before even content creation. It's always been kind of a thing. Like, you always knew that, like, teenagers, before they were, like, taking videos of themselves, they would just do it to crack each other up. Like, open up a burger, spit on it, close it up, put it out the drive-through window. These things happen. We know they happen. And I'm always a little bit. It's usually if it's an out-of-way place, because that's where I think of myself living in certain rural areas when I was growing up, and it's like the people that I knew would be okay. That's the person you have to keep an eye on. Let alone just hygiene. Just washing your hands after you go to the bathroom. Just little things like that.
Well, when you see it, especially in those, like the fuel center where they walk over like into whatever restaurant's attached, like the last one that I went into was attached to a Steak and Shake.
Yeah.
And I watched one of the employees go over from the Steak and Shake into the gas station, part of the, I guess, the building, and go and like grab like napkins or something like that and bring them back.
Bring them back over here.
And I'm like,
just like, hey, there should be a firewall here.
Yeah.
And then it's like one of those weird things where you go, A&W have their own restaurants? Yeah. Like you only see it when there's like 3 of them together, stuck together.
And it's like a Dairy Queen's attached to it.
Yeah. And like a Burger King. It's like, I guess they're all owned by the same people or something. Like, what am I supposed to order at an I've been on the road where you're just like, I guess
like
we're going
chicken fingers. Maybe.
Yeah, we're going to this A&W restaurant. I thought they only did root beer, but apparently. And then the irony that the root beer kind of stinks when you get out. It's like I expected them to do one thing well. The chicken fingers taste like any other chicken fingers, and then you leave one of those. It's like you're expecting the best root beer you've ever had in your life.
Southbridge, population-wise, it's comparable to Beaufort or Conyers.
Okay, so we're getting there.
Some traffic.
We're getting some traffic out there. So I guess the question, if I was, I'm no George Stein, but if I was this young lady's attorney, she has her whole life ahead of her, needs to be protected. I would say before you tell me anything, I'm going to tell you something. You didn't actually serve those fries. My first question, is there any footage of you serving those fries? If the answer's no, before you tell me anything, I'm going to tell you something. You didn't actually serve those. You did it as a joke, which is enough to lose your job, as you should.
They've been fired.
Yeah. So so now it's a matter of, because I saw that in the thing the police said, we're going to try to find the people that maybe got the fries. Why? Just to freak them out?
Yeah.
It was a week or so ago. If they're not sick, they're not going to get sick, I don't think.
Maybe they've got a suit.
Well, there's that. You could go, but that's kind of weird. Somebody had to tell you that you're not grossed out until somebody tells you.
Yeah.
The fact is that our immune system and all that stuff down there that can handle quite a bit.
There is a bright side. That McDonald's is probably a good time to go
now.
this week. Yeah.
Right. It's good. They are gonna.
The owners are in house.
Yeah.
They're eyes on everybody.
They're crossing the T's. They're dotting the I's.
We get the hottest fries.
Now is the time. The milkshake machine is gonna be working and through all hours.
For real.
They'll be on their best behavior. That milkshake thing is not so much what we always thought it was. We always thought it was
machine,
because they're difficult to clean, and so a lot of times you get there like 8:30 at night, and they're about to round off the shift.
I don't think.
And they're like,
how are they difficult to clean?
Well,
you take a warm rag and you rub it over the little injector thing.
I guess what I'm saying is, if you've already cleaned it and you're ready, and let's say the restaurant's only open for another 20 minutes, you don't want to mess it up. So you just, I'm sorry, the machine's down. But
that's no excuse.
Okay, but I'm saying is that's what we all assume is always happening. Yeah. That's not, apparently. There's a certain company that makes these machines, and they do one of these things where it's not like a union thing, but they don't want anybody fixing the machines but them. And so if something goes wrong with the machine, you can hit a couple of codes, but if you hit one code, it means you got to call some regional guy in to do the work.
Who serves like 6 states.
Yeah. It's like the IMAX thing. If you're I've been at an IMAX up in Gwinnett when it broke or it wouldn't work, and they just gave us all tickets and told us to go home because apparently there's like one guy for 4 or 5 states who comes in and takes care of these things when they happen.
Same milkshake guy.
It's the guy. He does.
I do IMAX. I do milkshakes.
IMAX and milkshakes, and I'm on the road a lot. Eric, love the show. Listen to you all the time. Always on the road between the IMAX and the McDonald's.
There is a great app that if you're ever wanting to know, like if you're going to McDonald's and you know that you're going to get a McFlurry or a milkshake, if you go to McBroken, it's an app. It tells you whether or not the McDonald's you're about to go to.
How the hell do they know if they just said 10 minutes ago one's broken?
They've got their insiders.
They've got their insiders.
They've got moles.
I can make another 25 cents by tipping these people off.
Apparently, Corpus Christi, Texas right now, 46.67% of their ice cream machines are broken there. Worst in the nation.
See, they've got the bad regional guy.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yes.
There's something about it that's proprietary, and a lot of people inside, they are kind of complaining because they don't really think it's used, but for some reason, they don't want anybody seeing the inside of these machines or something. I don't know. Seems like it should be easier.
Well, you figure out what makes it delicious.
Yeah, that's right. And then
Sell
they
the
lose.
secrets.
That's right. That's right. Like what? I mean, you pour that powdery stuff into the top, whatever, and you get it going, and how hard can it be to fix the thing? It's probably just jammed with goo. That's usually what happens in life.
They get gooed up.
They just get gooed up, and they're jammed with goo, and you got to degoo it.
Just take a special tool.
You got to have the degooer. That's right. If you don't have the special degooer. So
And
I don't
if
know.
that
They
thing
might
breaks.
be. They may be like, yeah. Well, if the degooer breaks,
That's why Corpus Christi's.
they lost their degooer, and apparently there's only one person in the world that can do that. And he's in the Middle East right now. Apparently, there's a lot of machines down at the Strait of Hormuz.
General Goo, right?
General Goo. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's a gridlock alert on 85.
Yep, absolutely. It's a travel advisory. Now it's a full-on gridlock alert. I-85 northbound at Chamblee Tucker Road. We kind of predicted it that the delays would fill in rather quickly and really bad, and they have. So please use Buford Highway. It looks a lot better than I-85. It's complete red. You're going to see nothing but brake lights as you're coming off of 17th Street trying to make your way past Highway 13. But we do have some better news for you on the east side, Stephanie Stallworth.
Yeah, better deal for you now as you come in on 20. Headed westbound, your inbound side over to 285 DeKalb County. Everything's open for you there from that long-standing crash. New issue reported, though, with a stall as you head out towards Panola Road in the outbound direction. Update sponsored by CummonsRecall.com. Recall 67A. Mobile appointments are now available in your area. They come to you quick and under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500 plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule at CummonsRecall.com. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
You can count on it.
You can try and plan for it.
But sometimes it gets the best of you.
Multiple left lanes blocked, quickly impacting you as you leave the airport.
When it stops you from getting where you need to be.
Atlanta's most trusted traffic team gets you there.
Now we've got our second crash of the morning on
The
I-85.
most up-to-date traffic reports from Atlanta's most trusted traffic team.
Only a right lane open.
Every time you listen. Triple Team Traffic.
95.5 WSB. How Atlanta gets there.
Attention men, are you suffering from ED or PE? Here's an important message from Choice Men's Health.
I'm Dr. Katz, and I'm the Chief Medical Director at Choice Men's Health. Are you performing the way you want to in the bedroom? If the answer is no, and you've tried Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra and were disappointed, then you need to come see us immediately. If you don't see results on the first visit, then there's no charge. Many of our patients have medical conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, obesity, and prostate problems. I'm happy to say that we have 98% success rate with all our patients. Our customized solutions will allow you to perform within 10 minutes and last an hour and even longer. You can regain your love life and tackle your ED and PE problems. Guys, your partner will never complain again. Our clinic has the most affordable prices, so if you visit other clinics and you're not completely satisfied, then you need to call Choice Men's Health.
Regain your love life regardless of your age or medical history. Choice Men's Health guarantees results on your first visit or you pay nothing. Call now. 404-400-1170. That's 404-400-1170.
I'm here with Chris Hoffman, the founder of Hoffman Financial Group and host of Money Unleashed right here on 95.5 WSB. Chris, you've talked for years about the importance of having a financial plan in place because it gives us that roadmap for the journey of retirement. That helps us navigate the ups and the downs, when life doesn't go to script. But hey, when can we ever count on life to go according to script?
Yeah, it never does, but we can script it out for you financially. And this is a pretty robust offer that we would present to you today. The first step is you call us or you go to unleashyourmoney.com and click that portfolio x-ray button or the 401k x-ray. That'll allow us to do about a 10 to 14 page report. We give it to you. It assesses exactly what's included in your financial life, all of your investments, From there, if you want us to take step 2 for you, again, completely complimentary, free of charge, we will build you an income plan to replace your paycheck in retirement. That income plan also includes tax strategies, which are extremely important for people in today's environment. Then, if you want us to take the final step, we can fold all of that into a full financial plan and map it out for the rest of your life or until age 100. All 3 of those offers, completely free of charge, completely complimentary. I would start with that portfolio X-ray. It'll take us a few hours to generate the report. We do all that behind the scenes. We give it to you in a half an hour, 45-minute meeting. Very valuable information for you to have on your ready and take home with you.
Call the Hoffman Financial Group today, 770-580-2024. That's 770-580-2024 or online at unleashyourmoney.com. Investment advisory services offered through Brookstone Wealth Advisors, a registered investment advisor. Insurance and annuities offered through Hoffman Financial Group Incorporated, Georgia Insurance License number 163546.
Spring is in full swing, and so are those bugs. I've lived in my house for 23 years and been bug-free for all 23 of those, and I give Arrow Exterminators the credit. Don't let termites, mosquitoes, and ants ruin your outdoor fun this spring, folks. Family-owned for over 62 years, Arrow uses effective, environmentally friendly treatments and backs everything with a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. Call 888-GO-ARROW or visit arrowexterminators.com and tell them Belinda sent ya.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want is to talk to another robot! At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our dedicated call center is fully staffed with knowledgeable, compassionate, real, actual people, ready to listen and eager to please. They understand your needs and they understand what we do, and that makes all the difference. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. In person. With people.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
Once again, this hour's keyword in the WSB A Grand for Gas giveaway is COOL, cool. Go to the WSB Radio app or WSBRadio.com/gas for your chance to win $1,000. We have an open mic.
We sure do. This guy found some commonality between you and him.
Hey, y'all.
Stop for a second.
Eric and
Hey, y'all.
Hello, sir. Go ahead.
Hey, y'all. Eric and I both turned 62 a week from tomorrow, and we were wondering what y'all were going to get us for our birthday. Hot out here on this Monday afternoon. I'm also waiting on an invitation to the party. Good day.
As if I'm going to have a party.
Not going to have one this time?
Nah, you don't do them all the time. I had a big one when I was 60, and I don't like the idea. This is the problem with there's certain things we talked about, like the baby shower I went to and everything. It's like there are certain things that I will attend. For instance, if you're close to my family and you're close to the inner ring, let's say really close friends and relatives. When your child gets married, I will go to the wedding, right? If you have a 60th birthday party or it's a 40th or it's one of the milestone years, I will go to your birthday party. I get annoyed with the people who celebrate themselves in a big way every single year. Why I have to once a year, and like every friend I would do this for, I'd be constantly going to birthday parties. So there's a limit for all of this. I feel like a human being, should have a big birthday party no more than once every 5 years, but better once every 10 years. That's kind of the best place. And what are we going to? What is the audience going to get for us? I think that is an important.
It is a good question, right?
It's a very important question.
I mean, you give so much.
I give and I give and I give. You'd think that on my birthday, maybe I would get there'd be some get. But this audience I found takers. That's all right. That's okay.
You're cool. You're cool.
Well, I got mad about it, and then I remembered that I get paid to do my job. And I thought, oh, okay, well, it's actually a good transaction. It's kind of the way it's supposed to be. But there was a moment there where it bothered me. It's my birthday. It's that guy's birthday. It's Tim Andrews' son Gil's birthday. Larry Wax's birthday. A lot of people. And I think that there are famous people who have the same birthday as me. And for some reason, I feel like one of them is John Wayne. Can you look that up? I feel like I read that at some point. May 26th. I feel like I read that at once, but I'm probably wrong. There has to be somebody famous, right?
I mean,
There's only 365 days a year, usually.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Oh, wow.
Bobcat Goldthwait.
Okay, that's,
cool.
Syracuse to Rochester connection right there.
Stevie Nicks.
Stevie Nicks,
That's
of
cool.
course. I mean, am I not the Stevie Nicks? Am I not the Stevie Nicks of Atlanta radio?
Happy birthday.
John Wayne.
And John Wayne. Thank you very
knew
much.
it.
What's his real name? Maurice something?
It's like Leslie.
It's Maurice, I believe.
Leslie
No. It's Leslie Gaylord Wayne.
I knew it.
Not Maurice. Morris or something like that.
Marion.
Marion. I knew.
Told you it was like
Yeah.
Marion
Lauren.
Morrison.
Marion Morrison. His family started the cafeterias. A lot of people don't know that.
wow. Is that right?
No, it's not. That's why they don't know
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's actually not true. So it's the reason that nobody knows it.
Hank Williams Jr.
Hank Williams Jr.?
You got Lenny Kravitz, too.
I'd
Got a lot of people in here.
What?
Yeah.
I'll take Hank Williams Jr. I'd rather have his dad. I'd rather get to see the
He's
old,
still pretty great, though.
the old Hank. Yeah, Hank Williams Jr. was great. You know,
Did he
Hank
do
Williams.
something? Is he-
Well, no. See, the thing is, he was hiking or something at some point, and he fell, and he busted his brain open.
Oh, wow.
And ever since then, it's almost like a Gary Busey thing. Not
was just gonna
quite,
say.
not quite that extreme as the motorcycle. But after that, literally, his part of his brain was out of his head. It was bad. It was bad. And ever since then, he's kind of been a little bit, extra, as the kids would say, right?
That's right. A little extra.
He got a little extra. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's a brake light battle in the Northeast.
Yes, and I think you should have listened to me out there. I-85 northbound at Chambly-Tucker Road is going to be a no-go. We've got 4 left lanes blocked due to a crash cleanup, and the delays are all the way back towards Georgia 400. So please take Buford Highway to make your way north towards Doraville and Norcross. Now, on the other side of town, I-285 southbound, that outer loop coming out of Vinings just spotted a crash, knocking out 2 right lanes at Atlanta Road, exit 16. It's putting pressure on your ride, leaving I-75. And if you're staying on that outer loop, trying to get towards I-20, how's that ride looking, Stephanie Stallworth?
It's still a tough time for you heading outbound as you leave 285, trying to get out past Thornton Road over to Lee Road. Earlier crash there, finally gone completely from that scene inbound. Busy Six Flags over to 285. It's the east side. You're still finding slow traffic there in DeKalb County each way. A couple of issues near Panola Road, one inbound, one outbound. That's going to cause your backup. Covington Highway is the option. Update sponsored by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating and air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan for just $14.99 a month and enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal, and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
Running a small business means juggling a lot. Your network has to handle it all. That's where a fiber-only provider falls short. You deserve a partner who gives you a greater advantage. Introducing the Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A first ever combination of the largest, fastest fiber-powered network, the most reliable Wi-Fi, gig speeds with equipment and security included, and a 5-year price lock. Plus, it's all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. The Total Solutions Advantage only from Comcast Business. A new standard for small business with reliability, security, and savings in one. When you add it all up, no one does business like Comcast Business.
Switch today. Get started for $60 a month for 12 months when you add an advanced solution to a qualifying internet package. Limited time offer. New customers only. Requires 300 megabits per second internet, security edge, and additional qualifying service. 1-year agreement, paperless billing, and autopay with bank account required. Taxes and fees extra. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA Fixed Broadband Experience Report, May 2025.
Did you know that D. Geller & Son Jewelers has been Atlanta's engagement ring and wedding band destination since 1939? It's Katie Kiley, and it's easy to know why. They've handpicked diamonds that just shine brighter at a value that can't be beat. D. Geller's got an unbelievable selection of engagement rings and wedding bands from classic to modern to off the wall because you like what you like. They can bring your dream ring to life like they have mine with full custom abilities. D. Geller & Son, Kennesaw and Sandy Springs, and at dgeller.com.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 5:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio with our top story, a deadly shooting at a mosque in San Diego.
Our 2 suspects that are deceased. We have 3 victims at the Islamic Center. All 3 are adults, for a total of 5 people that are deceased.
San Diego Police Chief Scott Wall says all of the kids at a school at the Islamic Center of San Diego are safe.
I tell you what got me. Watching the kids come running out. Just thankful to be alive.
He says the 17 and 19-year-old shooters appear to have died from self-inflicted gunshot wounds. Wall says they believe the case is a hate crime. This is the largest mosque in San Diego. It is 88 degrees in Atlanta, warm and muggy tonight. What are the chances for some rain this week? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only a 5-day forecast coming up. One day ahead of Election Day, there are new ethical questions about a pair of candidates running to unseat judges on Georgia's Supreme Court.
The Judicial Qualifications Commission says that Jen Jordan and Miracle Rankin violated conduct rules when they publicly endorsed each other in the race and when they promised to restore abortion rights, which the JQC says violates rules of impartiality. In separate statements, the 2 candidates are blasting the commission, with Rankin calling the effort character assassination and Jordan describing the JQC's actions as purely political. The commission says a full investigation could be ordered. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Fulton County is not taking anything for granted when it comes to keeping voters safe on Election Day. County Commission Chairman Rob Pitt says police officers will be stationed at all of its 130 polling locations tomorrow.
I want Fulton County voters to know that their election and this election, it will be safe, it will be secure and transparent, and that every legal vote will be counted.
He urges voters to report anything suspicious to law enforcement or a poll manager immediately. A Southside Technical College now offers courses aimed at the future workforce.
Atlanta Technical College is opening the first data center training academy. The school's president, Dr. Victoria Seals, says it's a way to make sure there's an informed body of employees when data centers arrive.
We're going to make sure that those residents are able to benefit from connecting to the pathways and being able to engage in those careers.
She says she understands resident reluctance about data center locations, but thinks community leaders are making informed decisions as they move forward. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
A pedestrian is struck by a vehicle and killed on Lindbergh Drive. Atlanta police say the driver did remain on scene and called 911 to report the incident. Police say the investigation indicates the victim was walking on the sidewalk when the driver of a Ford F-150 jumped the curb, fatally striking the pedestrian. Cops are out in force targeting aggressive drivers as Georgia's so-called 100 Days of Summer Heat campaign begins today.
It dates back to 2004. HEAT stands for Highway Enforcement
enforcement of aggressive traffic. The crackdown is aimed at high-risk behavior behind the wheel, including speeding, drunk driving, and distracted driving like texting. Georgia police officers, sheriff's deputies, and state troopers work together to get some of Georgia's most dangerous offenders off the road. The governor's Office of Highway Safety says if you're speeding, you'll be cited, and if you're cited for drunk driving, you'll go straight to jail. Cheryl Castro, 95.5 WSB.
Alec Murdaugh's defense team is not happy prosecutors may seek the death penalty in the retrial of the once prominent South Carolina lawyer. They're accusing the state prosecutor of trying to score political points in his run for governor. Last week, South Carolina's Supreme Court overturned Murdaugh's murder convictions for the deaths of his wife and son, ruling a court clerk improperly influenced the jury. In a setback for Elon Musk, Atlanta's Delta Airlines makes a costly decision for one of his companies.
Ed Bastian, the CEO of Delta Airlines, says Amazon's in-flight Wi-Fi service is cheaper and better than SpaceX's Starlink. And it includes a suite of streaming content and video games through Amazon Prime, as well as great retailing capabilities. Now, Elon Musk, the owner of SpaceX, criticized Delta's choice, saying the airline wants to make it painful, difficult, and expensive for its customers. I'm Bloomberg's Tom Busby for 95.5 WSB.
It's now 5:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Chinwe Maponya-Cook.
And Bill, it seems like I-85 just can't catch a break. We've got this gridlock alert right at Chamblee-Tucker Road. If you're heading northbound, you're going to want to take Buford Highway. Multiple left lanes blocked out due to a crash there. And once you get past that and past 285, you're going to want to stay to the far left because now we got a crash knocking out a second right lane just before Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. How are we looking on the perimeter, Stephanie Stallworth?
We'll start out here on the west side of the crash here, waiting assistance. I'm watching it on the jam cam, 285 south on the west side at right on Atlanta Road. It's in two right lanes. No one's with it yet, so folks are squeezing by on the far right shoulder and also in the center and left lanes. That'll be changing once we get some folks out on the scene to help. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies for this evening, staying warm and muggy with overnight lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and rather hot with a high of 91. Wednesday, a mix of sun and clouds with pop-up showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s. Thursday and Friday, morning lows in the mid-60s, partly to mostly cloudy through the afternoons with scattered showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low to mid-80s.
Right now it's 87 in Smyrna, 88 in East Point, 89 in Swanee. More news at 6 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
In a time when everything feels political, one place must rise above it all. The courtroom, where the law rules and integrity matters. In 2020, Georgians came together, electing a justice who believes in protecting our courts.
I'm Georgia Supreme Court Justice Sarah Warren, and here's what I believe. I believe in the rule of law, the separation of powers, and a judge's limited role to interpret the law as written. I believe in a nonpartisan judiciary, impartial judges who don't advocate for political positions or outcomes. I believe in deciding cases without bias or favor, treating everyone with dignity and respect. As a justice on your Supreme Court, I've upheld these values. With your support, we'll maintain the integrity of our courts.
Vote to re-elect Justice Sarah Warren. Vote early starting April 27th or on Election Day, May 19th. Paid for by Georgians for Justice Warren, Inc.
George Stein literally wrote the book on DUI defense in Georgia. Let him represent you. GeorgeStein.com.
Man, I love this place. I've been surfing here since I was a kid. Now, seeing my grandson out on the water, it means everything to me. Watching him and taking in the blue waves, the sea breeze, the blurry horizon.
If you have geographic atrophy, or GA, subtle changes in vision could mean it's progressing toward irreversible vision loss. Izervay is proven to slow GA progression and could help preserve your vision for longer, so you may keep seeing the world around you. Izervay, or avacincaptad pegol, is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection or active swelling in or around your eye. Izervay can cause eye infection, retinal detachment, or increased risk of wet AMD. Izervay may cause blood in the white of the eye, blurred vision, or a temporary increase in eye pressure. Do not drive or use machinery until vision has recovered after an eye injection or exam. Ask your retina specialist how you can slow your GA with Izervay. To learn more, call 1-855-IZERVAY or go to izervay.com. Paid for by Astellas Pharma.
All right, my voting friends have been giving me some knowledge. I haven't voted myself in, when was the last time I voted? 2016.
You voted for Gary Johnson, right? That was the
Yes,
Libertarian.
the guy who didn't know what Aleppo was. So in a way, I kind of didn't vote in that one, but that's what I still felt like. Civic duty, go down there, stand in line, do the whole thing. I can't remember if I voted in the midterms after that, but haven't voted in the last 2 general elections. So maybe I'm a little rusty. I never voted in primaries. So maybe this has always been going on. So you tell me, I didn't realize this because you tell me that, see, you're more in a liberal part of the city.
Very blue part of the city, yes.
So they ask you whether you want a Republican or a Democrat ballot?
Yeah, you either get a Republican, Democratic, or a nonpartisan, but the nonpartisan doesn't have any of the contested major races on there.
But I mean, my point is this. In public, you have to declare which party you are.
And I believe me, and I sometimes pick up a Democratic ballot. This time I'll be picking up a Republican ballot tomorrow, and I get looks. Like, it's like, please. It's not because I'm excited.
You shouldn't be judged, And also, it seems to me like it's not necessary. And you could flip it. I mean, I'm sure that a liberal who lives in a rural village somewhere, they get the eyes.
Sure.
Give me a Democrat ballot. I guess by law I have to. That kind of thing. And it doesn't seem to me like there's any reason for it because in reality, couldn't they put both ballots on the card, right? And then when you get in there on the screen, the first question should be, do you want a Republican or a Democrat ballot? You hit one or the other, that's what you get.
Now,
if you vote in one, the machine makes it impossible that you could vote on the other.
That makes a lot of sense. Why
wouldn't it be that way? It's supposed to be a private, voting is supposed to be a private thing. It's not public. No one's supposed to know how you're voting.
I think the reason why they do it is probably the amount of data that can actually be put on those voting cards.
2026.
You would expect there to be more data on
thumbnail. We're talking about letters.
Yeah.
It does not take much. It's not like they have video in there. It doesn't take much. You can get I think I have like 32. Is it 32 gigs I have on a thumbnail?
Yeah, on a thumb drive.
On a thumb drive, yeah. What? That's a silly idea.
That's not real. That's not true. I think it's to keep you from affecting the primary of the opposite party, to knock.
But you could do that. What I'm saying is the question could be asked once you enter the voting booth.
True.
If they were both on the card, it would just start with, on the left side is a button to push if you want the Republican, and on the right side is a button to push if you're a Democrat. Once you push that button, you're in. You're either going to get the Republican one or you're going to get the Democrat one. Seems to me like it resolves itself. I don't think anybody should have to declare publicly which party they're in.
I like that idea a lot, Eric. I mean, because you have to tell, the second you walk in, you have to tell the poll worker for primaries like this,
right.
Do I want a Republican, a nonpartisan, or a Democratic ballot? And then
you get that
where
look.
I am in the city, yes, if I get a Republican.
Potato-headed. It's another potato-headed conservative. I didn't even know they allowed them to live around here. Well, I guess we have to have a little bit of variety and, yes, diversity.
The worst.
I've never thought of Republicans in that context. It just seems, I don't know, it just seems like an easy thing. And, and like I say, it's probably the other way if you're in some kind of big conservative rural county or something.
You're Rome, Georgia, or something like that.
Now, look, if you show up and, you've got purple hair or something, everybody knows which side.
Oh, Republican ballot.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then the trick though for this one that I'm looking at all my sample ballots, I would not do the nonpartisan because again, you only vote then for the judges. Then you don't even get a vote in the Senate and in the and in the governor's race.
Well, judges are important. Well, yeah. Well, no. Why would you if you're not part of a party?
Yeah.
Why should you have any voice in who wins the primary of that party?
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. Not a general election. And it's kind of weird that they throw real elections for judges inside of primaries. That's weird. Is it obvious when you look at it that this isn't a primary? When you're going for the judges?
Let's see. I'm going to look at one.
I don't know. Let's face it. We all know about 2 or 3 people we're going to vote for, and then the rest we just kind of go by party. Isn't that really what happens for most people? Or maybe some people, just if they don't know, they go, one Democrat, one Republican, one. But not very few people know all the way down the ballot what they're voting for and how they're going to vote before they get in there. Some people do, but it's very few.
I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow.
Oh, wow. You don't even know which ballot you're going to ask for?
I mean, I suppose I have an idea, but I might not even go. I don't know. I'm just not excited. I wish we could just make him governor again.
Well, it's still only the primary, for heaven's sakes. If Kemp was running again, nobody would run against him. So I went back when I was an avid voter. I don't think I ever voted in a primary.
Really?
No, in my life. Maybe I'm wrong and I'm forgetting one, but certainly when I first started out when I was younger, I thought of myself as a Democrat. So maybe early on I did. But I have no memory.
See, I get a sense of pride when I go and I vote in the primary, especially if there's no line. I'm like, you know what? I took my time out of my day to come here.
Yeah.
I got my sticker, and
that
I
makes
voted.
you better than anybody else.
I feel good
You
about
walk
it.
out feeling like you're
I
better
do.
than your
I
neighbors.
do. I feel good about it.
Whatever it takes, man. But
I should have early voted on Friday, though. I really am. I've got a
yeah, you only
maxed out day
had
tomorrow.
3 weeks.
I know.
You only
Wasn't
had
enough
3
time.
weeks. I guess
Wasn't
it's enough time. You know, this guy's being left behind. They need to open it up for 6 weeks. It's Jared Yamamoto. It's being
Feels good.
inconvenienced by this vote. Hey, this is not a sports show, but it's something I do have to put out there. So yesterday, I don't really watch NASCAR anymore, but I caught the end. I had no idea it was the All-Star race. And boy, have they scaled that back. That thing used to start at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the actual race didn't start until like 8. They had the preliminaries. I tuned in at like 6:30, and there was like 10 laps left, and the race was over. So Denny Hamlin wins, and I had the sound down, and you know, some things like this are happening on screen, and it wasn't enough for me to turn the sound up because I was probably listening to music or something. But I was starting to get annoyed. I don't know what happened, but he stayed in his car forever after winning the race, and he did like an 8-minute burnout, and then he stopped, and then people were talking to him in the car, and then that went on forever. And then I looked up again, and he was burning out again, and then he finally got – it's like, what the hell is going on? But anyway, he gets out of the car. Now, this started like – I don't know, like 26 years ago or so, the All-Star, 23 years ago. And it was a big deal 23 years ago. The winner of the All-Star race is going to win $1 million. I mean, there were All-Star races before this, but the thing was, you're going to win $1 million. And they've never changed it.
See, that's wild.
It's 2026. He gets out of the car. And I'm thinking Denny Hamlin has a few of those millions in the checking account already. And the truth has always been that it goes to the car owner. The drivers are paid, and I imagine there's a bonus in their structure if you win the All-Star race. But they make it seem like one guy's getting $1 million, but it's really the car owner, I believe, who gets the money. But like 2026, it's $1 million. It's kind of that.
He kind of loses his luster there a little bit.
What is the Mike Meyer, the $1 million?
Oh, Dr. Evil?
Yeah. It's like $1 million in 2026. I mean, can somebody get Elon Musk involved? Like, at this point, it should probably be $5 million. Like at the lead,
For sure.
If it
Workers'
just
wages have stagnated.
That's true.
That's a big problem.
That's true. That's true.
Apparently, it compares it to the annual baseball salary. The average baseball player makes $10 million per year.
Yeah, but
so you get $1 million just for this race. That's ridiculous. They could make it comparable.
Sure, but I'm saying is these drivers are like athletes. They're all under contract. Denny Hamlin is certainly making $10 million a year or more. So just like that kind of athlete. I'm just saying the idea wasn't really about the driver so much ever. It was about, look at that, just seeing that $1 million check. It used to be a big deal. You know, a driver is holding up a $1 million check. But these days, it's like, sorry.
Come on,
inflation.
NASCAR.
Come on. Let's, it should be $5 million. Or if you really wanted to be wow, it would be $10 million, right? It's like, that's a big deal.
Think about how much these golf tournaments are. These golf tournaments are like $20, $25 million.
Yeah, but that's spread across the whole field.
I guess that's fair. That's a fair point.
Yeah. So this is just a one-time thing. The idea was just so that the next day in the paper back at the time, you would see, I'm trying to think of, I don't know, Dale Earnhardt Jr. or somebody holding that thing up there with the confetti, $1 million. And back then it was impressive. It's no longer impressive. But then again, I don't find NASCAR all that impressive anymore. Nothing against these people, but am I supposed to get really excited about Cole Custer? Just doesn't seem like Rusty Wallace or I don't know. Just wow, yeah, that William Byron. Does he even have a fan club? I guess he probably does.
I know somebody on his pit crew.
Well, I'm glad that person is working, and I'm sure that everything's wonderful. But it's just not the old days, I guess. You just don't have the colorful personalities you once had. Chinwe Maponya Cook has better news on 85.
Yeah, we were watching a gridlock alert. I-85 northbound at Chamblee-Tucker Road. It has cleared, and the delays are trying to go away with it, but we're still slow out of Midtown. We're also seeing another slowdown, I-85 northbound, this time outside of the perimeter, approaching Jimmy Carter Boulevard. Crash knocking out the second right lane. Hero units just pulled up, so you're going to be tapping the brakes as you make your way through the perimeter. Where else do we have good news, Stephanie Stallworth?
Yeah, better news for you, Hal, here. The crash now with the assistance. The jam cam showing this on the outer loop, 285 southbound at Atlanta Road. Moved from 2 right lanes off to the right shoulder. All lanes reopen. Delays begin near 75. Another trouble spot, though, reported 285 west past Roswell, so watch for some delays there. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
When you need to know.
This story is developing in Atlanta.
When you want to know.
Severe weather is on its way.
When you have to know.
We'll alert you as soon as this closure clears.
Get notifications
from your source for news.
Get the WSB radio app.
Download it from your app store today.
When your termite bond renewal comes in the mail, do you cringe wondering how much more they're going to charge me now? Switch to Breda Pest Management and your termite rate is locked in for 10 years. Dave Baker here. If your termite service doesn't inspect inside, how do you know you're protected? With Breda, you get total peace of mind that your home is termite free inside and out, and your termite rate is locked in for 10 years.
Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want is to talk to another robot! At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our dedicated call center is fully staffed with knowledgeable, compassionate, real, actual people, ready to listen and eager to please. They understand your needs and they understand what we do, and that makes all the difference. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. In person. With people.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal, and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
Introducing All Care, preventative health and immediate access for your urgent medical needs without urgent copays, 7 days a week at 15 Atlanta area locations. From scrapes and sniffles to long-term care, including chronic conditions, weight management, and even behavioral health. Plus convenient online scheduling, same-day appointments, and availability for urgent needs and walk-ins, including after hours and on weekends. Remember, primary care plus immediate care equals All Care.
You've heard the saying, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but Rufus from Finley Roofing is not your typical dog. He loves new tricks. It's Ashley Frasca for Finley Roofing, the roof guys. After over 3 decades of impeccable roof replacement, they're now proud to offer windows and doors. They can live up to the Finley name. That's why Finley only partners with top-tier products like Provia windows and doors. Custom built for your home, designed for maximum energy efficiency. You get airtight seals, lower bills, long-term long-term performance with no warping or cracking. And even the best windows need a great install, and that's where Finley separates from the rest. They'll treat your home like it's their own with 5-star service and high-quality installation, plus upfront pricing and 0% financing available. So now, when you think of Finley first, they're a triple threat with roofing, windows, and doors. Get started at finleyroofing.com.
This is the way that the entertainment industry is. Maybe always has been, but just seems more obvious now. You know, if something works, then you're gonna get 9 more things that look like it. So, what's the gay hockey show called?
Heated Rivalry.
Heated Rivalry. Yeah. Now, firstly, like, here's one thing out of the whole deal about the Heated Rivalry that I've forgotten to ask: is it a good show? Like, outside of the fact that it's hockey and it's violent, you don't expect it to be gay. Apparently, there's been this like a bunch of book series about gay hockey players for a while leading up to this.
I think the author of that did 3 books on it.
Yeah, but now there's another series that's going to be that's greenlit for shows. But before we get there, like, outside of all the headline making news from Heated Rivalry, like, is it a good watch? Like, if you just sat down and watched it and you didn't care about anything, the sexuality, is it any
seem
good?
To love it.
Yeah, but do they love it because they're feeling seen and heard or something?
No. Like, it's I think it's like twisty turny, you know, and then it's like people are falling in love and you care about them, stuff like that.
Is it better than that Kardashian legal drama?
Oh my God.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't know.
It does have a great review on IMDb, 8.8 out of 10 on.
Yeah, people love it.
But again, I'm just wondering
No, it's not like
how some people are just like, oh, it's just good that finally we have storylines like this.
It's not that.
Well, there's another one coming called, it just says here, this is the headline: Off Campus Promises More Hockey, More Sex. Well, there you go.
Is it also gay?
I believe so. It's the New York Times, so I don't have a subscription.
That'd be a good, if it wasn't gay, it'd be kind of interesting because it would be like, you know, you're mad at the other person on the other team.
Yeah.
They're really good, and you're kind of fighting on the ice and stuff, and then they take off their helmet and it's a girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
my God!
twist.
Now I'm sexually aroused. But I'm mad because you're good.
It says Off Campus Promises More Hockey, More Sex. Heated Rivalry was a surprise sensation, and now a new hockey romance adaptation is steaming up TV.
Oh, steaming up! Do we have a package?
I wish.
It says the stars are ready to be the internet's new boyfriends.
Would you like a summary of the plot here?
Yes, I would love it.
So the two characters, the main characters, they strike a deal. Hannah tutors Garrett so he can stay on the team, and he fake dates her to make her crush jealous. Obviously, that turns into a real romance.
Okay, now hold on. So this is college hockey?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I didn't quite follow you, so do that again. So there's
Garrett is having some trouble with his grades. He might get kicked off the team.
He'll get kicked off the team.
Hannah needs somebody to make her boyfriend jealous, her ex-boyfriend jealous.
Uh-huh.
So she's going to tutor Garrett. Garrett's the star hockey player, going to fake date her.
So he's going to come in and want to fight him, but then it's be like, hey, you know what? Let's have a beer, and then it moves on from there. The other guy's supposed to be jealous that Hannah
is
spending
Garrett.
Oh, she's dating him or she's helping him?
Helping him, and he's helping her by fake dating her.
Yeah, so that she can have like clout or something.
Well, and make her ex-boyfriend jealous.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
right,
Okay.
But it turns into a real romance.
Oh.
And then they realize that Hannah needs to just get out of the picture. They could just be together, the two guys.
That's what's going to happen, right? Is that, or is it just more about just, you know?
I think it's more of the opposites attract. The nerd is now dating the hockey guy.
Well, it's become a thing. It's like Euphoria. Now I say, but everybody is, you know, Sydney Sweeney. She's set back feminism 50 years with it every week. It's the new things. It's like, get over it. They're doing an OnlyFans thing, and every week they're gonna jack it up a little bit more. You know, it's like, get over it. Don't watch it.
Well, because it's not really a story. They're just filling blank space with stories.
Well, that's everything, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah.
All right, let's give some stuff away. You've listened long enough. You've put up with our nonsense. We might as well give you some sort of reward for that. Win 2 tickets to see Chris Stapleton's All-American Road Show Friday, August 21st at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Be caller number 10 to 404-872-0750. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there's a travel advisory in Norcross.
Yeah, we were watching a crash in a right lane, then it moved to 2 right lanes, but officially they're on the right shoulder. I-85 northbound at Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. That's good news as we try and ease some of these delays coming off of I-85 because it was really bad following that crash, but things looking a lot better now. How's that downtown connector ride, though, Stephanie Stallworth?
Had a crash out there, 7585 southbound, down around Williams Street. Got it moved off to the shoulder. Still delay damage done. Folks coming in from 7585 Merge area trying to get past that scene. This update is sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the trustdeal.com traffic center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Let me guess, you had a window company come out, sat at your kitchen table for 2 hours, and by the end of it, you felt trapped in a price that made no sense. I hear that story every single day. Hey, it's Ray, founder of Window Comfort, and we built this company to be the opposite of that experience. No pressure, no games, no inflated pricing, just factory direct windows and honest pricing backed by our unlimited warranty. And right now, we're stacking it. Buy 2 windows, get 2 windows free, free installation, and no payments until 2028. You can finally see what windows should actually cost. You have nothing to lose and everything to save, so go to windowcomfort.com and book your free, no-pressure estimate today.
Better prices, better views. Window Comfort, meant just for you. Window Comfort.
Is your air conditioning system ready to answer the challenge of the hot and humid days we know are coming? Take advantage of this great offer from Ragsdale Heating and Air. Right now, you could take up to $1,700 off a new Carrier home comfort system, and that includes Ragsdale's own trusted 15-year parts and labor warranty on your new system. Ragsdale's the name I know you can trust for all your heating, air, plumbing, electrical, and insulation needs, too. They have a 4.9 Google rating and over 11,000 reviews. Go to RagsdaleAir.com or call them. Ragsdale is the name I know you can trust.
News, weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6 o'clock, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News is sponsored by Mark Spain Real Estate. Our top story, 3 people are dead after 2 suspects opened fire at a mosque in San Diego. Police Chief Scott Wall says 2 teen suspects are also dead.
So the suspects at this point appear to have died from self-inflicted gunshot wounds. There were no officers involved in firing their weapons.
There is a school at this location, but all kids are safe. Imam Taha Hassani from the Islamic Center of San Diego is praying for the victims.
We have never experienced a tragedy like this before. And at this moment, all what I can say is sending our prayers and standing in solidarity with all the families in our community here.
The FBI is also investigating the shooting. San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria says the city is doing everything it can to help the Muslim community feel safe. It is 88 degrees in Atlanta, staying warm this week. How many days bring rain chances? Meteorologist Christina Edwards has Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast coming up. This is new at 6 o'clock. The Atlanta City Council votes to move ahead with a feasibility study on privatizing security at the world's busiest airport. Council member Kelsey Bond is the lone no vote.
Our responsibility as, the city of Atlanta to stand back and defend the public sector and the union employees that are employed at the Atlanta airport.
But the resolution sponsor says it's only a study at this point, and the city would consider how to hire current TSA workers if they decide to privatize screening. Election day security is a high priority in Metro Atlanta's largest county.
When Fulton County voters head to the polls tomorrow, they will see police officers at their precincts. County Commission Chairman Rob Pitts says it's part of their Election Day security plan.
Security cannot be taken for granted, and threats must be planned for.
In 2024, the county reported more than 40 bomb threats against polling places.
Any unusual or suspicious activity should be reported to law enforcement immediately.
They expect more than 100,000 people to vote on Tuesday. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
New this hour, the Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office makes more than 20 arrests, including 7 wanted suspects suspects as part of what they're calling Operation One Star. The crackdown on crime included cooperation with several local agencies. The sheriff's office says deputies issued 45 tickets, impounded 5 vehicles, and recovered 8 firearms during the sweep. An Alpharetta couple faces federal charges in a drug money laundering scheme.
He's a convicted drug trafficker. She's the owner of group homes for at-risk youth. Together, the U.S. Attorney's Office in Atlanta says they were an effective money laundering couple. 37-year-old Kristen Draper is accused of funneling boyfriend Antoine Brown's drug money through the books of her Ohio-based LLC. Prosecutors say Draper used the cleaned money to buy a $3 million home in Forsyth County and a $200,000 Lamborghini SUV. It's the same vehicle the 40-year-old Brown, who's facing possession with intent to distribute charges, was arrested in last year with nearly 10 pounds of fentanyl. Veronica Waters, 95.5 WSB.
A man who spent 16 years behind bars for a crime he didn't commit is finally a free man. Douglas County District Attorney Dahlia Racine says Brandon Pugh could not have committed the crime for which he was convicted.
We are here for one simple reason. Brandon Pugh is an innocent man.
Authorities arrested and convicted Pugh for a 2008 bank robbery. Records indicate Pugh was in East Point at the time of the robbery to report his car stolen. Atlanta police released body cam footage today from last week's arrest of a suspect after a deadly stabbing on the Beltline.
Get on the ground, all the way down, all the way down. Roll over on your stomach. Roll over on your stomach.
21-year-old Jameer Brown is accused of randomly attacking 23-year-old Alyssa Page near Flagler Avenue last Thursday. Brown is charged with murder, aggravated assault, aggravated battery, and possession of a knife during the commission of a felony. It is now 6:04. The Von Hessler Doctrine continues in less than 2 minutes. Right now it's live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins with Chinwe Maponya Cook.
And the worst of the perimeter is going to be on the inner loop, I-285 eastbound. As you're leaving Georgia 400, you're slowing all the way around to Doraville, and those delays are going to carry you south as you make your way towards DeKalb County and through Clarkston, and they don't really ease until you get past Memorial Drive. Now that outer loop, you're going to be slowing as you make your way back past Sandy Springs, and we're seeing some really heavy delays near Roswell Road. How's the ride on I-20, Stephanie Stallworth?
It's coming and going, trying to get to and from Panola Road on 20 on your east side there in DeKalb County. Outbound is the tractor trailer issue, 20 east. This before Panola started out in the center of the roadway, varying lane configurations until they get that completely cleared. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast, sponsored by Shoemate, the official air conditioning of Atlanta. Here is meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies for this evening, staying warm and muggy with overnight lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and rather hot with a high of 91. Wednesday, a mix of sun and clouds with pop-up showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s. Thursday and Friday, morning lows in the mid-60s, partly to mostly cloudy through the afternoons with scattered showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low to mid-80s.
Right now it's 87 in Stone Mountain, 88 in Kennesaw, 86 in Locust Grove. More news at 6:30. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Congratulations to Lisa Reed of Noonan, Georgia. She won 2 tickets to see Chris Stapleton's All-American Road Show Friday, August 21st at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Tickets are on sale right now at Ticketmaster.com. And what I meant to say is you are correct, Caiaccio. Oh, he walked out. He
was mad. He's mad.
What am I going to do? I got to get him back by Tuesday. Hour 4 of the
I'm holding up the fingers.
Are you holding up? Okay, are you stepping in for Caiaccio? Hour 4 of the Von Hessler Doctrine begins right now. And, of course, that's Greg Russ. And he
Tis.
It is. Did I say was?
No, you said, of course, that's Greg Russ. And I said, tis.
Is that your response?
Yes.
Tis as in this is? A shortcut for this is? Is that what tis is?
Tis me.
Tis the season to be jolly. This is the season to be jolly. It makes sense, right? Is that what it is? This is? Think of how much time we all save by saying tis rather than
or
this is.
It is. Could be both, right?
No, there's a T there for a reason. T apostrophe. The apostrophe stands in for the letters that aren't there. No? This is my speculation. I was not.
It is.
It is. Oh, so it's the second letter? The T?
It is.
Oh, whoops-a-daisy.
Oh, well, I guess I have to turn to Autumn Fisher, and offer my apologies. And
But will you?
Let her. I don't.
Yeah, you don't have to.
What do you guys think I should?
No. Don't
Who
give
cares
it.
about that?
She's a chick. You don't do that.
No, I not apologies.
Don't be weak, Eric.
I will show my weakness if I acknowledge that I was bested by a woman.
A woman.
Okay, you know what, Autumn? This is what I'll say. You win this round.
Ooh. Next time, Gadget.
Dot.
That's an ellipses for those playing.
That
along
is
at
an
home.
ellipses, which really sounds like some sort of architectural thing. Oh, it's a beautiful ellipses. You can see Central Park. But no, it just means more to come, right? Just and this other thing. You hear about these musicians who play by ear, like they don't.
Yeah.
That's how I am with the language. I've read so much that when I write, I actually do a pretty good job with the grammar, and I know when to do this and when to do that. But it's really only based on the fact that I've seen other writers use it correctly so often. I don't really know. I still don't know what a gerund is.
What? Yes, you do.
I don't. It's one of those things that doesn't
It's
stick.
just an ing.
I've been told a million times. Is that all it is?
Yeah.
Well, why don't they call it an ing? And everybody would remember.
Why don't they call feet hands?
Well, because they're feet.
Okay. Well,
Thank you very much. Okay, asked and answered on that one. We took care of that one. Hey, there was the Eurovision thing happened, and first of all, it's a Europe thing. It's not an American
We don't
thing.
like that here in America.
I guess now you can follow it if you want to on streamers and things, I would imagine. I don't know. But
It's their competition.
All I know is we got ABBA out of it in the 70s. Since then, I don't know what we've gotten anything, but...
Well, we got Dara now.
Yeah,
from
Dara.
Bulgaria.
Right. I avoided even reading about this one because whenever there's wars in the Middle East, it all becomes political as to who should be allowed and who shouldn't be
That
allowed.
was last year, right?
No,
Because I
but
think
this
Israel
year
came
more.
in second this year, I thought.
Oh, okay, but there was a lot of consternation about it, is my point. There was a lot of people who were against it and for it, and I was just like, I just don't care. I just don't care about this, so I'm not going to be drawn in. And they never, since ABBA, I don't think they've ever really produced anything.
Celine Dion as well.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, we'll give it. That must have been the early '80s or something, right?
88.
Was she from Montreal?
Switzerland.
Montreal.
I don't know how that.
I thought she was French Canadian.
I was also under that impression.
She's
She
not
bent
from
the rules.
Switzerland.
Maybe she's got some family there. Or something?
Anyway, you just have to have somebody who owns a home, and then you could say you're the Swedish.
Well, that's how you
Whatever.
get Italian citizenship.
She has the voice of an angel. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, go buy one of those dollar Italian houses that need to be fixed up.
That's
and
right.
then you can
Yeah.
enter
And then
Eurovision.
jump into the.
You get citizenship.
So
that
we
way.
had a song last week. I guess they didn't win, where this lady was singing about how she wanted to be choked during sex. That was. Is that still in your thing?
Let me see if I can find it
I think
here.
And so Celine Dion performed a song written by Swiss people.
Okay. Well, how does that
And
count?
the record people.
And then wait a minute.
Selected her to sing it, even though she's Canadian.
Well, that sounds to me like they were having a
They were
down year.
fudging the rules a
It
little bit
seems
there.
kind of crazy to me. Switzerland is ABBA's from Sweden or Switzerland? I get them all confused. The Swedes and the Swiss.
ABBA's Sweden.
Yes, 1974.
I think you weren't
ABBA.
able to find that.
I do. I have it right here. This
Okay,
is
so last week
Team Romania that did this.
So the Romanians, they wanted to win with this song about this girl who likes to be choked during coitus. What? Well, it's a hummable tune.
Choose you. I choke you.
So, but that was not the winner, strangely enough.
That was not the winner?
That
It
was
wasn't
not
chorus?
the winner. That great cha-cha-cha-cha. No, it was Bulgarian banger Bangaranga.
We got a little bit of it right here.
Bags country's first Eurovision win.
You ready for it? It's building.
Yeah, right now it's produced by the same people as the Choking people. Here we go. That one could. All right, that'll be playing at one of these World Cup games. I guarantee.
Oh,
you.
definitely, yes.
Is Bulgaria? Have they made the World Cup?
I don't think
Are they a
did.
soccer kind of country? Bulgaria?
I haven't heard of anything about the Bulgarian soccer team.
They have qualified.
Did they really?
Yeah. Well, that's got to be their song if they happen to win a match.
Wait, did they qualify? I just looked it up. It says they have failed to qualify.
Oh.
They have qualified 7 times in the past.
Oh, but not now.
Okay.
Well, listen, Bulgarians, you can feel bad about not qualifying for the World Cup, but you won the Eurovision contest. I want to cut off that. I just want to be able to go bang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang. Bang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang. Bang-a-lang. Here's my new song. Bang-a-lang-a-lang. Bang-a-lang-a-lang.
It's kind of like that part in the end of Grease where they're like,
bang,
bang, jangity, chang,
I was thinking of that, what's her name? The sound machine, Miami Sound Machine. What was their big hit? That
Good Vibrations?
No, that was Marky Mark. This one was gonna do the dunda. Everybody da dunda. That one, yeah. That's what it reminded me. Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine. That's what it was.
Come on, everybody, won't you do that conga? Don't
Yeah.
you think it's on the dunda any longer? Feel the rhythm of the
Yeah, this one's like Bangalanga.
Bangalanga.
All right, listen. We can talk. We can say whatever we want, but you just try not to move. You listen to this and try to make your body not move in some way.
Okay.
Can't do it. Hey, give me enough Molly, I'll jump around to that.
It didn't work. I didn't even blink.
Well,
zero movement. I didn't breathe.
I
held my breath.
I meant people who are actually living. Greg Russ.
Fair enough.
Not a statue. Not a mustache statue in New York City. Mustache, such as you are, living in New York City. What's the matter? What's that all about? What is that? What is it?
There's a growl
is
there.
that your way of protesting something I've said? Is it just
New York, where dreams are made of. Made of what? It doesn't matter.
Does it end like that with the of? Where
Yeah,
dreams
that
are made
song.
of?
That was the Alicia Keys song.
Oh,
Where dreams
New
are
York.
made of. There's
Made of what?
nothing you can't do. You know what my kids say when they sing that song? They don't know the words, and so they're
Yeah.
just making up the sounds as they go. And so they're like, they say, wet dreams tomatoes.
Okay.
That makes more sense than where dreams are made of.
How about it makes more sense maybe to call defects? What are kids?
They don't know what it
wet
means.
dream? Okay.
They don't know.
Tell it to the judge. There you go. Okay. You know what? They'll get this one right. Expose them to that one. Chinwe Maponya Cook says there are delays on the downtown connector.
And that's especially true if you're rolling southbound. I-85 South, you're slow right at Georgia 400. I mean, it's bumper to bumper trying to get south towards Midtown. 75 southbound, you're slow beginning at Northside Drive. And together they merge for a nice slow ride all the way down to I-20. Heading northbound on the connector, you're going to be slowing before University Avenue and your delays ease right around 10th Street, Tech Square, North Avenue, extra 249. Tell us about that West Side ride, Stephanie Stallworth.
Yes, westbound, west side, carrying that volume. You're into the sunshine, leaving 285 out towards Lee Road, breaking free before Highway 92. There is a crash, Highway 92 south of 20 near Riverside Parkway, the Douglasville area. Update sponsored by Clipper Store and Shell Station at 1460 Winder Highway in Jefferson. Atlanta drivers, the Clipper Store Shell Station on Winder Highway in Jefferson is having a grand reopening. Stop by this Saturday at the Clipper in Jefferson from 10 to 3. Enjoy snacks and your chance to win Shell gift cards. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDale.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
Election Day is tomorrow. Stay tuned to 95.5 WSB throughout Election Day for the latest. And once the polls close at 7 p.m., join us live till midnight with the latest results, the potential runoffs, and live results from all over Atlanta, reports from all over the state. Then come back Wednesday morning at 5 for What's Next with Atlanta's Morning News, your 2026 election station, 95.5 WSB.
So many homeowners are looking for ways to access their home equity without touching their low rates on their first mortgage. This is Scott Slade. Well, Myland has home equity loans for just this reason. That's right, it's not only possible but very popular to have a second mortgage. So many homeowners are turning to these home equity loans to help pay down high-interest credit cards, student loans, home renovations, the list goes on. I've been talking about the guys and gals at Myland for years, and if you have questions about home financing, these are the ones you want to call. I trust them with all my home needs, and you should too. Home equity loans, refinance, purchase, or reverse mortgage, Myland can do it all. Find out if a home equity loan could be right for you. Call Myland. 770-817-2000. That's 770-817-2000. Or online, it's myland.com. Spelled it M-I-L-E-N-D. NMLS and Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 148769. Located at 8995 West Side Parkway, Alpharetta, Georgia 30009. Myland is an equal housing lender.
In the military, the mission was clear. You knew what to do. Now, the mission has changed. Stepping into civilian life isn't about finding a job. It's finding your purpose.
I wanted a career that would leverage the skills and discipline I gained in the military. IT just felt right.
My Computer Career offers class schedules that fit into your life and skills in high demand. Put your VA benefits to work. Visit mycomputercareer.edu/CWP to jumpstart your IT career today. An elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
WSB Atlanta, WSB BFM, and HD1 Doraville. 95.5 WSB, Atlanta's news and talk.
I'm fixing to tell you something that the insurance industry does not want you to ever hear. Bullies often delay and deny. I see them sitting on premiums paid and making money and dragging it out for as long as they can. Many times, we're forced to take them to court. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Their high-paid lobbyists are on a mission to make sure that at trial, jurors are not allowed to learn that the at-fault party has insurance, and in some cases, lots of it. I can think of no case in all my years where there was no insurance for the at-fault party. So let's fight back. It's all these bullies understand. Tell everybody you know the truth. If you've been injured in a car crash or hurt at a store or business, visit forthepeople.com. We're here 24/7. It's that easy. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan Atlanta, 191 Peachtree Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Dial pound law. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
You could sleep through the night without thinking twice. You could take a seat in the middle of the theater. You could drive without worry of where the next restroom is. You used to say yes, and somewhere along the way, you stopped. Not because of one big moment, because of 100 small ones. A little more urgency, one more trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m., one more mental note about where the restroom is. It happened slowly enough that it just became you. But it's not you. It's enlarged prostate. And there's a treatment called aquablation therapy, the only ultrasound-guided robotic-assisted therapy for enlarged prostate. Find an aquablation therapist near you. Call Aquablation Atlanta at 404-480-9606, 404-480-9606. That's 404-480-9606. All surgical treatments carry risks and results may vary. Side effects may include urinary symptoms, mild pain, ejaculatory dysfunction, or infection. In rare cases, complications to the urethra and rectum may occur. Aquablation therapy may not be right for everyone. Talk to your urologist to learn more. Visit aquablationatlanta.com.
Well, here's a little news for you. I don't know if you know this, but tomorrow is when the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, plans to enforce the Take It Down Act. Take it down. I like a law where I can take it down. Hey, this is the best thing since the Knock It Off Act. Knock it off. Take it down. Congress passed last year the Take It Down Act, and it goes into effect tomorrow for businesses and other organizations. I don't know what that includes. They will have 48 hours to remove online content identified as non-consensual deep fakes or face fines and investigations by the FTC. Websites, apps, social media, media sharing services, and gaming platforms are on notice that the maximum fine is $53,088 per violation. Now,
$53.88.
$53.88.
It's precise.
It is very.
How could you even
justify
keeping this stuff up?
No, but hold on one second. I do want to say that when they were deciding what that maximum fine would be, somebody wanted $53,000, and someone else in the room said, "That's not enough. How about $88 more dollars?"
Hey,
you know
I
what?
like
That feels
hey,
right.
Jim.
You know,
I like where your head's at, buddy.
53,000. Maybe I'll do it again. $53,088
pushes you over the edge.
You just put me out of business.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So what you're saying, Greg?
Deep fakes, non-consensual images of people. How could anyone justify that? No, it's my right to keep this thing up.
Right. Well, I don't even think it's a matter of that. I don't think anyone's going to fight it. I think the question is it really possible for these platforms to 100% police this? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Now, obviously, it's going to be more difficult for things like the Pornhubs of the world, right? Because they get like 9 billion new videos every day. And so I don't know how easy it is. And I don't know the whole ins and outs of the law. Like, do you get one warning? Like, is it like, or is it just anything that gets through, you get $53,000 and, well, $53,088, I'm sorry.
I'd have to assume that somebody would have to flag it first and say, hey, that's me. That's my likeness.
Right. And then if that's what I'm wondering in the law, if it's flagged and you notify the platform and they take it down, do you get that one chance? Or is it just anytime we find it, boom, you're going to get it? I don't know.
That is a tough thing to police because there could just be strictly AI generated images that are no one's likeness.
Somebody needs to get in touch with the Rolling Stones because there's a whole deep fake going on with
heck?
them. Are they even a part of that?
Maybe we use AI.
I learned the difference between these things because of the analysis of the Rolling Stones video, which, if you don't know, is all of a sudden they're like 30 years old or something, like it's 1973, singing their new song. And I was saying de-aging, but that's not what it is. And it's not fully AI. You can't say AI because if it was fully AI, then everything moving in the video would be artificial intelligence. It is, in fact, properly referred to as a deep fake, an official sanctioned deep fake, because they had another band, which is a known band. Stones weren't even anywhere near the place. They had another band that's a known band play them and do all those moves so they wouldn't look like Robert De Niro in The Irishman. Irishman. I always say that wrong. Remember that scene where he's beating up a guy and his face is de-aged, but his body looks like an 80-year-old man trying to beat somebody up? So they didn't do that. So at least I know the difference now. So the Rolling Stones video is actually a deep fake. Everything is real except for the faces of the Stones. And by the way, if you look at it, they spent a lot of time getting Jagger's face down, but I've looked at it a few times. Like Keith Richards and Ronnie Wood it's a very vague likeness.
Yeah, I know.
Very vague likeness of them from 1973 or so. All right, what are you showing me here? Oh, Chinwe Maponya Cook says it is crowded in Canton, or tis crowded in Canton.
Yeah.
Tis crowded in Canton. You're not going to like this if you're in the Northwest area. There's an incident on Highway 20 at Scott Hudgens Drive, and all lanes are closed right there at that water. And so you can use 575 to access any exits before that to avoid it, or you can take the wide way around it and use Waleska Highway 108. But that's going to be a huge issue if you're in the Canton area. Stephanie Stallworth, how we doing downtown?
Downtown is a busy ride for you there. North-southbound delays beginning northbound as you try to get up towards University from Langford Parkway. Southbound side is busy mainly on the 85 ride approaching 400. Trying to merge in with 75 down through your Midtown exits heading into downtown. This update sponsored by Reliable Heating and Air. Stop paying for expensive heating or air repairs or home warranties. Get a reliable protection plan. Just $14.99 a month. Enjoy 100% parts and labor coverage for any age, system, make, or model. From the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center, next report less than 10 minutes. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
Switch your termite protection to Breda, and your rate is locked in for 10 years. And Breda is proud to sponsor Scott Slade's Georgia every Thursday on Atlanta's Morning News.
Breda, Breda, no need to be afraid of bugs.
It's Staples' 40th anniversary, and they've got deals worth celebrating. Now through May 23rd, enjoy up to 50% off. Save on paper, chairs, custom print, balloons, and more. 4 decades in business deserve some seriously smart savings. Staples. That was easy.
If something mechanical goes wrong in your house, don't you just want to talk to a human? If my garage door doesn't work when I press the button on the remote, what are the odds I want to press 6 to have someone come and fix it? Suddenly, I'm explaining my problems to an internet chatbot who can't understand a word I'm saying unless I learn to speak chatbot. If something goes wrong with the robot door that protects my self-driving robot car, the last thing I want is to talk to another robot! At Mo Better Garage, we make that way mo better. Our dedicated call center is fully staffed with knowledgeable, compassionate, real, actual people, ready to listen and eager to please. They understand your needs and they understand what we do, and that makes all the difference. Call Mo Better Garage and we'll come over and make it right. In person. With people.
Mo Better Garage, we make it way more better.
MoBetterGarage.com.
My wake-up call came 3 years ago. Like many of you out there, I was savoring some time with my parents. It's Belinda Skelton for Four Seasons Home Care. I remember we were preparing a meal, and I saw my dad struggling with a boiling pot on the stove. That was the moment I knew I had to get into action on the home care options for my parents. Have you seen some red flags recently with your folks? Like them struggling with day-to-day tasks, being a little confused, having trouble remembering to take their meds. If your aging parents are showing signs, but they want to age in place in the comfort of their homes, please Google Four Seasons Home Care Atlanta and request a consultative call. It's free and it's a crucial step towards your parents getting what they want and need, allowing you, the child, to do your role and just love them. Google Four Seasons Home Care. That's Four Seasons Home Care.
From house hunting to boxing up your entire life, moving is hectic. That's why when my family and I moved, we chose Scana Energy as our natural gas provider. Their dependable customer service and great options made things really easy for Mama Bear and me. Now, if only they could help me find where the Cubs put the packing tape. Oh. For a limited time, receive a $60 bill credit when you sign up. Call 1-877-GO-SCANA or visit scanaenergy.com/mover60 for details. Limited time offer. Additional terms and conditions apply.
Live from the Superior Plumbing Studios.
News,
weather,
traffic.
95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's News and Talk.
At 6:30, I'm Bill Caiaccio. News sponsored by the Lloyd Advisory Group. Our top story, 2 suspects opened fire at San Diego's largest mosque.
I know it's time of sorrow, time of sadness. We have never experienced a tragedy like this before.
Imam Tahan Hassani with the Islamic Center of San Diego says prayers are going out to the families of the 3 people killed. The FBI's Mark Remley says they believe both suspects died from self-inflicted gunshot wounds.
There were 2 subjects, both teenagers, and both are confirmed deceased.
There is a school at this location, but all of the kids are safe. It is 88 degrees in Atlanta. The heat is on this week. What about chances for scattered showers? Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards is coming up. On the eve of Election Day in Georgia, a judicial watchdog says a pair of Supreme Court candidates violated conduct rules.
In their statement, the Judicial Qualifications Commission specifically points to joint ads featuring Miracle Rankin and Jen Jordan endorsing each other, which they say clearly violates rules barring judges from publicly backing candidates for office. The panel also says the 2 violated rules of impartiality by campaigning on restoring abortion rights. In a pair of statements, both Jordan and Rankin condemn the JQC and say the effort violates their First Amendment rights. Jonathan O'Brien, 95.5 WSB.
Security is top of mind in Fulton County for Election Day tomorrow.
Ensuring that voters are safe when they visit the polls is of the utmost importance. However, unfortunately, in today's environment, Security cannot be taken for granted, and threats must be planned for.
County Commission Chairman Rob Pitt says police officers will be stationed at all of its 130 polling places tomorrow. He urges voters to report anything suspicious to law enforcement or a poll manager immediately. The Gwinnett County Sheriff's Office Department is wrapping up a big crime crackdown.
Deputies call it Operation One Star. During the crime crackdown, deputies picked up 21 people, including 7 with outstanding warrants. They also issued 45 citations and even recovered a stolen vehicle. The Sheriff's Department worked with several police agencies across the county to make the busts. Deputies say several investigations remain open and more arrests are possible. Keith Cromo, 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta police are searching for a suspect who shot out the back windows of a rideshare vehicle on Ponce de Leon Avenue. The driver had picked up 3 passengers when a suspect described as a man with dreadlocks opened fire on the vehicle. The 4 people inside the car were not hurt and drove to a safe location to contact police. Investigators later recovered a rifle and shell casings at the scene. An American working in the area of Africa at the center of an Ebola outbreak tests positive.
I can now confirm that there is 1 case of Ebola in an American who was exposed as part of their work in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Dr. Satish Pillai says CDC is working with the U.S. State Department to move that American to Germany for treatment. The World Health Organization calls the Ebola outbreak in Congo and Uganda a public health emergency of international concern. A boat explosion on Lake Lanier sends 5 people to the hospital. The Georgia Department of Natural Resources says they responded to a fire in Landshark Cove at Lake Lanier Island Saturday night. A DNR spokesman says there was a flash explosion that occurred inside the hull of the vessel. 1 person was ejected into the water. Others near the boat rescued that person. All of those injured were taken to Northeast Georgia Medical Center. With so much talk recently about data centers, a Southwest Atlanta college is opening its doors as the first data center training academy in the state.
Atlanta Technical College plans to offer courses that prepare students to become the workforce for data centers. College President Dr. Victoria Seal says it is meeting the future demand by training students now.
And we'll be connecting our students and our communities with these high-demand careers in the IT field.
Seals says she understands reluctance expressed by residents who don't want data centers near them, but she trusts local leaders to make the right informed decisions for their communities. Lisa Nicholas, 95.5 WSB.
It is now 6:34 and time for live team coverage of traffic and weather. Triple team traffic begins now with Chinwe Maponia Cook.
Heads up, if you're trying to get into the Smyrna Vinings area, we just found a new travel advisory crash, knocking out 2 right lanes. I-285 northbound, the inner loop getting past Paces Ferry Road, exit 18. You're going to want to stick to the left as we try and get this crash cleaned up. Elsewhere in the Northwest, we do have an update. How's Canton going, Stephanie Stallworth?
Yeah, we got some great news here. Traffic Trooper Shane, thanks for the big call there with the better news about the update, that crash and closure. State Route 20 eastbound, Knox Bridge Highway at Scott Hutchins Road. All lanes are reopened, so you're getting a little bit better now as you head through the region. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
And now Atlanta Radio's only 5-day forecast with meteorologist Christina Edwards.
Fair skies for this evening, staying warm and muggy with overnight lows in the mid-60s. Tomorrow, partly cloudy and rather hot with a high of 91. Wednesday, a mix of sun and clouds with pop-up showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon, highs in the mid to upper 80s. Thursday and Friday, morning lows in the mid-60s, partly to mostly cloudy through the afternoons with scattered showers and thunderstorms, highs in the low to mid-80s.
And right now it's 84 in Noonan, 88 in Midtown Atlanta, 84 in Dunwoody. More news at 7 o'clock. Breaking news when it happens. I'm Bill Caiaccio, 95.5 WSB.
Avoid the headaches of a traditional home sale and move on your timeline with a guaranteed offer from Mark Spain Real Estate. Hi, it's Chris Chandler. Selling your home can be overwhelming. That's why who you work with matters. My friends at Mark Spain Real Estate can help you sell your home hassle-free without the stress of putting your home on the market. Trust them to sell your home fast and for top dollar. Go to markspain.com to get a guaranteed offer on your home today. That's markspain.com and start packing.
Income for a lifetime after you've left the workforce. Many happy retirees harness the power of income investing to give themselves peace of mind and create a consistent income stream from their retirement savings. For income investing, they use many different forms of cash flow, including rent, royalties, dividends, distributions, and interest. At Capital Investment Advisors, we love working with happy retirees on income investing. You can find us at yourwealth.com. That's YOUR wealth.com.
You can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh, really? Rufus loves new tricks. It's Ashley Frasca for Finley Roofing, the Roof Guys. Known for decades of impeccable roofing, now offering windows and doors that live up to the Finley name. Provia Windows and Doors. Maximum energy efficiency, long-term performance, and high-quality installation. Plus, upfront pricing and 0% financing. For roofing, windows, and doors, think of Finley first. FinleyRoofing.com.
When defending bikers' rights, trust is everything and results matter. SteelHorseLaw.com.
It's official. President Trump has endorsed Burt Jones for governor.
Burt Jones has been an incredible leader. This man has my complete and total endorsement, and I really want to see him win.
Burt Jones is a trusted Trump conservative who's leading the fight to end Georgia's state income tax.
He's going to make a great, great governor. You will be very happy, Georgia. Burt Jones has my complete and total endorsement.
Paid for by Burt Jones for Georgia.
All right. Greg Russ.
Yes, sir.
I think of you as an erudite individual.
Well, thank you.
Maybe on the cutting edge. Maybe know something about something I don't know. Maybe George would know about. Maybe Jared. But I feel like this is something that the youngsters or just erudite people would know. And you don't fall into either category. I was saying that, I was realizing as I went on. So I thought I just leaned into it. Maybe you'll be the only one who knows. Anybody heard of Zcash?
No. Nope. Nope. Let you down.
It's all the rage. Man, you're not nearly as smart as I once thought you were, Greg
I'm not
Russ.
reading books about Zcash. I'm sorry.
Well, I haven't read a book either, but I read an article, so that makes me an expert on this panel. I don't even know
what
that
was
I read
the article. What was the source?
MSN.com.
What? They're still around.
Yeah, but they're MS Now. They're not.
What has happened to my WSB?
It's gone, man. It's gone. We're all pinko commie. And I was just at a meeting, and they had us all together. You know, you get everybody all together, and they said the new slogan that they're going to unveil, like in a couple of weeks, WSB, America Last. Can you believe it?
What?
Can you believe it? Last? That just seems crazy to me. But, I don't make those calls. And my MSN is not opening. That story is not opening. So
What a shame, comrade.
Zcash, as I recall from reading this morning, Zcash is like Bitcoin, but the what do you call that ledger? The blockchain. The blockchain is not public. So supposedly it goes back to the idea of Bitcoin in the beginning, which is privacy in a time where countries are just spying on everybody and everything you buy is a known fact and a profile is being built up for you when we unveil the whole social credit thing. This basically has started, but it hasn't officially started, the social credit thing. Which was one of the reasons. Now, the other side of that means you're going to be able to do nefarious things, right? That's always the bad thing, is if you can hide how you're moving money around, then you can do the terrible stuff. But this has always been the question. It's kind of a libertarian question. Should we be governed by rules that keep the terrible people in place, or should we be governed by what 95% of people would, if they would like it and they would use it properly? That's always the question, should the laws be based around the fact that 95% of the people would use it without being evil? Or should the laws around something be based on the fact that 5% that use it are going to be evil and get involved in human trafficking and worse?
With something like Zcash, do you think that most people would use it? In general, not for bad, just use it. I don't think so. So therefore, the people drawn to it, or people are going to do nefarious things.
Well, there's that. There's that. If it's a niche thing, but here's the deal: if something like Zcash could break open and become something that you could, I never had Bitcoin because, can you even pay Amazon in Bitcoin? I don't even know if you can.
I don't think so now, but
it's like you would think like if Amazon can't be paid in Bitcoin and everybody on Earth appears to be using Amazon, whether they like themselves for it or not. It's so convenient. So like if you had something like Zcash and you could use it at Kroger and Publix and Amazon and everywhere, see, it's like one of those chicken and egg things. It's like, well, what's the sense of having this if I can only use it in these select instances? I don't.
It's a lot to manage, though. Even if, let's say, Bitcoin were available, you have to convert it, right? Or I guess.
Well, no, you can pay. I mean,
you would own your Bitcoin, but then it's got to be converted because Amazon's still doing business in the dollar.
No, what they would do is on any given day, it would cost this much Bitcoin, right? And that there would be an algorithm that just kept up with every 24 hours. But they do the conversion, not us.
Yeah.
They're the ones who have to take the Bitcoin and go turn that into dollars, I suppose.
It says
or sit on a reservoir of Bitcoin as part of what you have as a company. I don't know.
Workaround right now, it says to use Bitcoin in Amazon is to use your Bitcoin and buy Amazon gift cards. That's the way that you can use it. Like you could use.
Okay, wait a minute. So they do accept Bitcoin for gift cards?
Only for an Amazon digital gift card. You can't go to the actual site, select something in your cart, and pay for it. But you could buy a digital gift card.
And then use the gift card to pay for other things.
You're basically buying Amazon credits.
Yes.
Well, I assume you're not buying that through Amazon, though. There's a different platform that sells the Amazon gift card.
I don't know. Amazon. I bought Amazon digital gift cards for people before, and you just buy them right there on Amazon.
But with Bitcoin, I'm saying.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I would assume that there's just some platform. It's like, okay, we take your Bitcoin and we can give you these different gift cards for Amazon, for Pizza Hut.
Right. All I know is that the danger for countries, and so you're always going to hear about the worst things, and I'm not even saying that whatever they say, the worst things that Bitcoin's being used for, it's true. I'm sure it's true. They're not making it up, but they're going to spotlight that because the one thing that I know is that the danger of something like Bitcoin or Zcash or I'm not talking about the crypto bros with their 8 o'clock shadows and all their annoying everything. I'm just saying the concept of Bitcoin is frightening if it worked for sovereign nations because a lot of what feels like, now we're losing a lot of this anyways when we're losing cash, but back when we were a cash society, the money and sovereignty and the country that you lived in, it was all wrapped in together very much as sovereign. We're U.S. We use U.S. dollars. I guess maybe some of that is fading because we so rarely use cash anymore. But for a government to not be able to control the money supply that all their citizens are using is a real loss of power. And so governments are never going to be in favor. They want to have a printing machine. They want to decide how much is out there, when to pull back, the whole deal. And they don't want you making your decisions. And to me, that's the beauty of something like Bitcoin. Now, it hasn't worked out because now it's just become something you buy on Wall Street, right? In a basket. And some kind of
follows the market.
And it follows the market, right? Which wasn't the idea, I don't think, in the very beginning.
It wasn't.
The idea in the beginning is you could live in one of these. Let's use President Trump's words. What was it? What countries?
S-hole countries.
Yes, like that has a dictator that's been there for 40 years or something, or the military's in charge. The idea was that you would be able to be on another system and use your Bitcoin. And maybe you're buying things for a printing press so you can have a paper that's the paper of the revolution or the resistance or whatever. And you wouldn't be able to be tracked, while you funded your resistance or whatever. That was kind of like the idea was, there would be this world currency and you wouldn't be stuck with the dictator that doesn't understand inflation. Sometimes that used to always happen in other countries, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that you could as independently, but then it became this thing with the crypto bros and the Trump kids. And man, I said, there's more and more Eric Trump lately. And just come on, man. These crypto bros, look, commit to facial hair or shave. The crypto bro 8 o'clock shadow is so annoying. It's so annoying. What setting on their clippers do you have to be the crypto bro with the hair that doesn't quite look like 2 days growth? It's always like a day and a half and it stays there.
That's the look.
But then, it's a great look to a certain degree because it allows me I can see it and go, oh, D-bag. No need to have a conversation with this person. Chinway Maponia Cook says there's a problem in Vinings. I'm assuming that has something to do with traffic.
Absolutely. Yes. I'm traffic centered here. I-285 northbound, that inner loop. You got a travel advisory. 2 right lanes knocked out at Paces Ferry Road. That's exit 18. We got fire trucks on the scene. Also police units. You just want to stay to the left. But for now, it's causing you about 3 miles worth of delays back towards Highway 280 South Cobb Drive. How's the East Expressway looking? Stephanie Stallworth?
Got another issue for you out here. 20 headed westbound Wesley Chapel. That's your inbound direction. Left lane blocked. Very busy now coming out of Stonecrest. Also slugging for you at 20 headed eastbound as you leave 285 heading out towards Padola Road. Seen of an earlier tractor trailer that was stalled. Atlanta drivers, this update sponsored by the Clipper Store and Shell Station, 1460 Winder Highway in Jefferson. For Atlanta drivers, the Clipper Store, Shell Station on Winder Highway in Jefferson. They're having a grand reopening. Stop by this Saturday at the Clipper in Jefferson from 10 to 3. Enjoy snacks, your chance to win Shell gift cards. Next report in less than 10 minutes from the TrustDeal.com Traffic Center. Triple Team Traffic 95.5 WSB.
You know WSB gets you around Atlanta with our Triple Team Traffic.
Now we've got $1,000 to fuel your ride. It's WSB's A Grand for Gas.
Listen for the keyword at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 5.
You'll have 30 minutes to enter that keyword at WSBRadio.com or the WSB Radio app.
One lucky listener wins a grand for gas. Your next chance to win is tomorrow morning at 8.
WSB's A Grand for Gas.
From the station that gets you where you want to go. 95.5 WSB.
Atlanta's free gas station.
Dave Baker here with big news. Coolray is celebrating 60 years of bringing home comfort to Atlanta, and they're making this month unforgettable. Here's the deal. Coolray will upgrade your home comfort with a new Carrier cooling system for as low as $60 a month. Look, if your AC struggled last summer or you're worried about rising repair costs, now is the time to replace it before the Georgia heat arrives. And for 60 years, Atlanta homeowners have trusted Coolray to keep their homes comfortable. Coolray and Carrier. Turn to the experts.
In a time when everything feels political, one place must rise above it all: the courtroom, where the law rules and integrity matters. In 2020, Georgians came together, electing a justice who believes in protecting our courts.
I'm Georgia Supreme Court Justice Sarah Warren, and here's what I believe. I believe in the rule of law, the separation of powers, and a judge's limited role to interpret the law as written. I believe in a nonpartisan judiciary, impartial judges who don't advocate for political positions or outcomes. I believe in deciding cases without bias or favor, treating everyone with dignity and respect. As a justice on your Supreme Court, I've upheld these values. With your support, we'll maintain the integrity of our courts.
Vote to re-elect Justice Sarah Warren. Vote early starting April 27th or on Election Day, May 19th. Paid for by Georgians for Justice Warren, Inc.
Why is Channel 2 Action News Georgia's #1 morning news? Unmatched coverage of breaking major news. In-depth reporting showing the impact on your community, family, and money. Channel 2 Action News this morning, starting at 4:30.
I'm Channel 2's Karen Greer. When stories break, they unfold in real time. We have multiple reporters live in your neighborhood, so when it matters most, you know how it affects your family. Channel 2 Action News, every day at 4, 5, and 6.
Hey, it's Shelley Winter here from my friends at Southern Exteriors. Most homeowners don't realize that the industry standard for a labor warranty is only a year or 2. To the team at Southern Exteriors, that's an insult. They provide at least a 10-year labor promise on every siding, roofing, and window project they do. Choose the team that actually stands behind their work and take 10% off your next siding, roofing, or window project. Call 877-9-SOUTHERN or visit southernexteriors.co. That's southernexteriors.co.
Wait! Before you change the station, listen to this.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Pickup is quick and easy. You'll also get a vacation voucher and a tax deduction.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You need someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now you can meet them fast on ZipRecruiter.
Build your team, build it sooner. Meet your match on ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/free right now to try it for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
So I guess did that school bus size asteroid skirt the Earth yet?
Believe it did. Haven't heard anything about it.
Looks like
Let's
we
check
made
on
it.
it.
As
We're
Barry
good.
Manilow once sang, it looks like we made it. Looks like we made it. La-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da-dee-da. I don't know the words. Barry Manilow as a songwriter was always too complicated for me. I couldn't follow the themes. But in that one, I think it's because he made it. And it looks like we made it through the school bus-sized asteroid. Well, it didn't make any news. And you know what? Had it hit us, it wouldn't really have. Well, I guess it would have because it wouldn't have wiped us out. So we would have had news about it.
Apparently, the southern hemisphere had the best view of it when it was closest to Earth.
Well, I would have been inside doing my show, so
Yeah.
I don't think I would have seen it if it was 50 feet above me.
Well, we can watch it back later. There was a whole live stream of it earlier.
You know what would be
can watch it.
hilarious if they zoomed in and it looked just like a school bus.
That would be amazing. Ironic.
If we found out that it was simply the universal school bus. That's all. Every 2 million years, they have a stop near Earth.
The magic school bus.
Yeah, the magic school bus.
We aren't at school-going age yet here on Earth.
That's right. That's right. It's
Space school goes.
It's space. Yeah, it's not. They don't stop for us anymore right now. They're waiting for us to mature,
Exactly.
to become ready to go to a galaxy school or something along those lines. Before we go, a couple of things. NFL owners are expected to vote on adding 2 more international games for 2027.
Don't they have 9 already?
9 now. Yeah, they don't. The NFL. We'll see. This is going to be fun to watch. They've got all the power. They've got all the leverage, and they're using every bit of their power and every bit of their leverage, and very little of it is about what makes our customers happy. So we'll see. We'll see how far can this actually break, or is it just once you add in the gambling to already a love for professional football, if it's so big and it's just going to get bigger and people will just put up with anything. Sunday, they're ruining Sunday. Really? All these standalone games. The great thing about the sport used to be that every game except for one happened on Sundays. It was like one day, the whole league. Yeah, they're spreading it out all over. I don't know. We'll see. It will take a very long time if it's going to hurt the NFL because they're so popular and have so much power. But how these are not things that any fan wants. No fan wants their team to go play overseas. I'm sorry.
Even now with the 4:00 games, I mean, usually there's only like 3 or 4 games on during that time. So if you have red zone and you're jumping around, you only get to see like a couple games at a time.
No, I know. Red zone used to be you'd have like all these games.
Yeah.
Now they have the Octobox and they have like nothing's in the 4th one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hey, it's their league. They can do whatever the hell they want. It'd be interesting to see if they can do anything to piss off their fan base. That music is telling us 2 things. What? Why are you pointing to me?
Oh, no, I was about to give you a salute right there.
Okay, well, if you're giving me a salute, I'll accept it. I like loyalty.
I got you, man.
Those 2 things are shut the hell up and get the hell out. And you know us. We do what we're told. We're good citizens like that. Shelley Winter is up next. He's got a great radio show for you. As usual, we'll be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. You're all invited to join us. But until then, continue on your journey. Don't piss off the genie.
6:50 6:56 in the Trustdale.com traffic center. Newer issue 285 north on the west side before Cumberland.